Crit and Miss Out of the Abyss is a Dungeons & Dragons actual play livestream and is recommended for mature audiences. It may contain coarse language, adult humour, descriptions of graphic violence, horror themes, supernatural themes, Aussie slang, and more fun stuff. I am going to make you all a promise. Right here, right now, in front of the millions of viewers at home. That's right.
Okay. I'm scared.
I promise that when we reach 300 followers on Twitch, I will end an episode without a cliffhanger.
Come on, guys. Run.
Okay, that never happened. We need to run.
Yeah.
Does it also include the letters T, P, and K?
Probably.
Well, that's
Probably.
optional. That's optional. If people give enough donations, I'll consider it. I'll think about it. How's it going,
But now
everybody?
I'm in two minds.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Out of the Abyss. I am joined once again by all of your favorite D&D players: Mark, Froth,
Hey.
Alicia, Grace. How are you guys?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Confused.
What are you confused about exactly? Are you confused
Because
about
I want
my
us
intro?
to reach 300 followers.
Yep.
But then I also don't want to die. So now I'm confused about how I should feel because you said TPK and those words in that, those letters arranged in that sentence makes me nervous.
I want the record to show that I never mentioned the letters TPK. I said I'm going to end an episode without a cliffhanger. That's my promise to the Critverse for their
I've been playing for you
support.
for a very long time.
Yep.
And I've learned to read in between the lines. And I feel like the only way you'd allow an episode to not end on a cliffhanger is with everyone dying.
I gotta say, also probably true. But
Yeah.
Sven, you're talking about what we're gonna do when we reach 300.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason you're talking about 300 followers?
Why, yes,
Anything in
Mark.
particular happened today?
There is a reason why I bring that up. Thank you for reminding me, because as some of you may or may not know, today is a very special occasion, because today marks the day that Crit and Miss Role-Playing Games reaches its goal of 200 followers on Twitch.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Now, I do believe you set that goal to happen in the first year of running the channel, Sven.
That's right. I did set that goal for the first year.
I think my first game in Crit and Miss was in March, and I'm pretty sure or a little bit after, and you didn't start long before that.
Well,
so it hasn't even taken you that long.
If I remember correctly, we actually started with the first episode of Amongst Shadows and Stone sometime in February. So that puts us at the 10-month mark or something like that. So we're well ahead of schedule. 10 months, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not good at maths. You don't need to be good at maths.
If the show was having a baby, the baby would be born.
The baby... Crit and Miss baby has been born. I delivered it myself. I didn't sterilize my hands, so it might come out a little bit weird, but
Well, it wouldn't be Crit and Miss if it was normal.
That's right, and I'm pretty open and clear about that with all of our followers. But let me just say this. Thank you to everyone who followed the channel. Thank you to everyone who supported the channel. Welcome to the Critverse. From the bottom of my shriveled up little heart, I appreciate it.
You mean the bottom of the chasm where your heart used to be, right?
From that icy hellhole in the depth of my soul, I thank thee. The channel would be nothing without your support, and we're almost at the end of year one. I think we've got a couple of episodes of Out of the Abyss left to go before we go on a quick break through the month of December. I might still do a couple of streams during the month of December, some special streams. We'll see how we go.
Look, I probably have enough material now to edit together a couple of episodes of World Render.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe. But I was thinking about dropping those at the beginning of next year. So hold on to that. We'll see how we go because I want people to stick around for year 2.
All right. Well, I'd be happy to do an impromptu roguelite if we're gonna throw something together as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a Christmas special.
Who knows? Maybe a Christmas special. So, as some of you may or may not know, I went to Supernova last weekend.
Yeah.
I drove 14 or so hours all the way from Townsville down to Brisbane for our international viewers and or listeners. You should know I didn't even leave the state. That's how big Queensland is. So I drove... And
you drove how far?
I think it's 1,250 kilometers, give or take, something like that. And yeah, never left the state, never left the state border. But it was well worth it because it was an amazing good time. I'm going to post some videos up later, hopefully on the Twitch, hopefully on the YouTube, and all that kind of stuff. Yes, did I say that wrong?
You sold yourself short. It's 1,352 kilometers.
1,350. Like I said, I'm not good at maths. Which is why I play D&D. You don't need to be good at maths when you play D&D. Isn't that right, Frost?
Right.
Yeah?
Definitely.
You can't
don't
see
need to
it.
be good at math if you play D&D with D&D Beyond.
I've got my phone over here with my calculator on it, so when I do massive amounts of damage to you guys, I can
Right,
do
so
it
if you
with
see him turning and doing that, we're dead.
We're in trouble.
There you go. So I don't keep counting on my fingers because people don't want to see me counting on my toes live on Twitch. It's nasty.
Well, someone taught me this really funky trick the other day. Count the gap in between your fingers. It gives you up to 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and vice versa.
I got another one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
This
10,
is true.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Been doing that since I was like tiny.
It looks like the hand of Vecna when you do it like that, but yeah. No, it was a great time. Brisbane Supernova 2022. If you ever have the opportunity to attend a Supernova, I can highly recommend it. Of course, I was down there with Christian from Hamish D&D Services. Stay tuned for some exciting announcements regarding that particular partnership coming up later for year 2 of Crit and Miss. But I met some cool people. We interviewed some cool people, and I found out the other day that one of the cosplayers that we interviewed, who was in full Warhammer outfit, actually got engaged right after the interview. So that was fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine proposing to your partner while she's dressed up in full Warhammer outfit.
For the Emperor.
Love it.
Red Panda cosplay, if you want to check it out. Yep. Yes, Mark.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Supernova, did you have a random largish bloke come up to you and tell you I said to tell you that I can see?
I don't think so. Is that something that happened?
No, I don't know if it did. A mate of mine from high school, like back in Broken Hill, posted a picture of him at Supernova, and so I commented, I'm like, hey, like if you get a chance, go and find the Hermes D&D Services booth, ask for Sven from Crit and Miss, and tell him that Mark said I can see. He'll know what it means.
Oh, right, you son of a bitch. The next time you get captured by something, you know they're taking out your eyes, right?
Fuck. Fuck.
But,
I can still give my 300 feet dark vision to the rest of the party.
That's true, but just not to yourself. So
I just can't see. So yeah.
So my job is done. But yeah, let's. Speaking of cliffhangers, of course, I ended the last episode, as is tradition, on another juicy little cliffhanger. So
it's Ben, just for you, just for last episode.
Hey,
No offense, but offense.
This is a family channel, guys. Come on.
It's not. Come on.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
PG.
Wow. I'm so
You've already dropped
surprised
the
by
F-bomb
that.
like 10 times in the last 5 minutes. So.
Yeah.
To be fair, 9 of those were probably me.
I let my fucking kids watch this, okay? So just keep it clean.
I'm sorry. Hi, Svens kids. Stay in school.
I'll just keep it clean or just grab the vacuum cleaner. Eh?
Yeah.
How dare you make dad jokes on my Twitch channel?
Nasty.
I mean, look, to be fair, at least you and Froth are qualified to make dad jokes. We get Elric on here and he's dropping them anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And to be honest, I'm just jealous because Froth makes way better dad jokes than I do, which means he's a better father and his kids are going to grow up.
I've just been doing it longer.
Much more well adjusted. So yeah, previous episode of Out of the Abyss. I'm going to have to try and recall exactly what happened. But I'm an
animated talking head.
The animated talking head, still weird. I believe, if I remember correctly, we started last episode with a little bit of a confrontation with the Kurotoan archpriest, formerly of the Sea Mother, and now a follower or adherent of everyone's favourite, Deep Father, or Lima Gugun, as some people might know it, or as other people might know it, the Demogorgon, the demon prince of chaos, who you encountered in the town of Slubaladup. Now, it began with a bit of a confrontation with Pluplapine, who began to lament the fact that he basically killed his daughter for nothing, because it turned out that what she believed was actually real. So he was a little bit upset about that. Upset so much, in fact, he decided to carve a representation of the Demogorgon into his own chest. And that led to some fun shenanigans, and basically you gaslit Pluplapine into believing that Lady Verena is the chosen representative of the Demogorgon, and you managed to placate Pluplapine's disturbance in such a manner. After that, I believe we dealt with the whole sickness situation with Thrash. Of course, Thrash is still suffering from sewer plague. She was also suffering from choleric worm, but you guys managed to cure her of the choleric worm with a little bit of a graphic scene in which you extracted the choleric worm, and you actually had to. I think it's one of the first times that we've used the push. You had to push that skill check. Of course, the ramification of failing that could have been that she became poisoned, but you managed to successfully push that skill check, and you got rid of the choleric worm, leaving it only with the sewer plague, which means I think we should quickly touch on that before we move on. So it's fresh in everyone's minds. Thrash starts with a level of exhaustion, and she's only going to regain half the number of normal hit points from spending hit dice, which is something that you do when you're taking a short rest. And she's going to regain no hit points from a long rest. And at the end of each long rest, she can make another Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, she's going to get another level of exhaustion traveling down the track. Now, this becomes cured when she successfully makes that Constitution saving throw and gets rid of the exhaustion condition.
I have a clarification question regarding the long rest and that kind of thing.
Clarification.
Yes, so she regains no hit points on a long rest, because we don't normally roll hit dice for that, right? But can she roll hit dice as if we were taking a short rest to regain some at that time? And does it affect the recovery of her hit dice when she takes a long rest?
she can recover hit dice as per normal, so 50% on a long rest, and she can use hit dice to regain hit points. Obviously, only half.
Yeah, but so it's something at least. If we're like tapped out, taking a long rest, like we got no spells, and we don't want to have to dump all our healing into her as soon as we wake up, she can at least spend some hit dice and try and get some back.
That is correct. And of course, the way I'm going to be ruling that is if she wants to use hit dice, she will say, I want to use this amount of hit dice. We'll just roll the hit dice and then just half of whatever it is that she rolled, as opposed to half the number of hit dice, because that would just make it confusing. And I've only got a certain amount of room up in this little tiny brain. And then, moving on, we encountered some rapids where the dark lake upon which you guys are travelling narrowed, and the water began to travel a lot quickly, taking the boat along with it. Basically, everyone was taking a rest at this point, except for everyone's favourite Jimjar, the Svifnablin road.
He navigated, or he drove that boat like a boss.
He did. He even drifted it at one point. I went back and listened to it. Vin Diesel would have been proud. You made your way, but not without taking a little bit of damage, and the boat was listing slightly. So Jimjar suggested that you pull the boat up. He found a bit of dry land where he managed to sort of ground the boat safely. He hopped off to have take a little bit of an inventory of the damage while you guys were talking about something, and I believe Dranbalas used his Find Familiar spell. Yep. It's a spell, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. And he summoned an astral bat, which began flying around and doing a little bit of reconnaissance. Now,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, that happens. So yeah, he summoned a familiar, a bat, and he had it have a look around, and he didn't notice any threats. But one thing that you guys did notice is, while you guys were talking, all of a sudden Jimjar was standing like perfectly still, like not moving at all. And as that happened, all of a sudden these creatures burst up from out of the dark lake around the boat. And that is where we ended the previous episode. Now, I wasn't sure if my ruling was correct about the bat's blind sight. So I did a little bit more research, and I think my ruling stands true, because the creatures were underwater when the bat did a lap around to see if it could see anything. Does that sound fair?
So can it see them or not?
It can now, but previously
see them before they emerge.
It could not. But what I'm going to say is, because these creatures knew that you were there before you knew that they were there, they're going to get, or you guys are going to be surprised on the first round of combat. I want to say they're going to get a surprise round, but that's not how it works in 5th edition. So the first round of combat, you guys are going to have the surprise condition, except for
Gadget.
Dranbalas.
And Gadget.
And Gadget? Why Gadget?
Gadget can't
be surprised.
Gadget can't be surprised. So Dranbalas and Gadget are going to be acting on the first round. The rest of you guys are going to be surprised. Now,
so that's how that. I was wondering about, because I've seen surprise rounds happen in 5th ed. So I'm guessing it just means we can't act in the first round, and then it drops back to normal initiative order. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. So it used to be a surprise round before the first round of combat, but they've changed that and made it just for the first round of combat. People have the surprised condition.
Cool. Patch is going to touch himself on the shoulder and give himself advantage on initiative.
All right.
Just in case I forgot to say that towards the end of last episode.
It's fine. You can do that. No problem at all. But the first thing that we're going to get from everyone is I actually need you guys to roll for initiative as these creatures burst up out of the water. They're going to get a surprise round. Let's just launch straight into this combat and see who I can kill.
Yuck.
Nat 20, baby.
I got a 6, even with advantage.
Out. I got an 8. It was going to be an 11.
It hasn't put me in the combat tracker though.
Yeah, I see you in my combat tracker. What did you get?
6.
You know
I'm just refreshing because I'm also on the starting map or the starting screen as
same.
well. So.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so let me just bring you guys over to this map and get everything loaded up and ready to go. And I will bring up...
I was like, oh god, are we fighting another Demogorgon? Please don't say we're fighting another Demogorgon.
No, it's okay. We're not. It's going to be 3 Demogorgons.
Not just yet, yeah.
We
Now
just
it's
saved the
now it's
last one.
3 Demogorgons. And that's right. Okay, so
I have an important question.
yes.
The hatch down below, is that open or closed right now?
You know what? I am going to allow you guys to decide whether or not that hatch is open or closed because one of you will come up.
Oh, open?
It'd be open. Thrash doesn't close doors behind her. So.
Bark's got a 14 for his initiative unless he's acting at the same time as me.
I just added him to
Gadget got a
combat
14.
tracker, so it just automatically rolled that for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you have access to his... Yes? Okay, great. That means we're pretty much ready to go here. Once I just double check, make sure everything
never
looks
mind.
good. Absolutely. Sweet. Okay, so first round of combat. One of these creatures has already used its action on its surprise round, which was to cast a spell on Jimja, and I'm going to go ahead and chuck the artwork for that in the game log because people need to see that.
Jimja.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's the one to the north, guys.
That's the one to the north, and I'll also
Just
show
go
you
faster,
guys
kill it.
the
quickly.
other two. And that's what the other two look like. So, essentially, for those people listening to on Spotify, these are like... Think of if you take an Eldritch Horror and a Merman and mix the two together. They're essentially like... The upper torso is humanoid. They've got like long clawed fingers. They've got fins coming off their shoulders and their elbows. They've got like a dark greyish blue sort of scaly skin with some fins, not fins, gills, where their hips sort of join to the elongated fish-like tail, and their face have these like tentacles coming off them with a relatively humanoid-looking face. So the one at the top has already gone. It's had its round, so it's going to be... Alright, which one is it? So... Now, for those people listening, there's one to the north of the boat, there's one to the east of the boat, and there's one sort of to the southwest of the boat. And
the one
they're
that cast is to the north.
all around about 35 feet away from the boat. Jimjar is standing on a small island to the northwest, and the rest of the players are on the boat. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Plupapine is below deck recovering from his self-inflicted injuries. But that does mean...
He was above deck as we ended last week.
Was he? I thought he went back... I thought he passed out downstairs, right?
No, we brought him upstairs once we had a long rest as well. Because we thought we were docking onto, like, land. We can send him downstairs, but he was up there when Thrash was getting healed.
I'm sending Bark downstairs as well, so...
okay. I believe I remember him being downstairs. I remember him passing out downstairs and then not really doing anything else. I know that Jimjar was up there with you guys.
I'm still not showing up on the combat tracker for me.
Yeah, you're not on there on my end either.
I'll try rolling again, see if it puts me on there. But my initial roll was a 6.
Roll rocks.
Oh,
let me have a look.
that was so good too. That's upsetting.
Alright, so I can see on my combat tracker everyone except for you. Alright, do you want me to just tell you when it's your turn? Or do you need to be able to see that?
Nah, it's fine. I'm at initiative 6, so I'm last. So long as we remember that I'm after Thrash, we'll be good.
All right. So for some reason, I've got a 21 here on my combat. Because
I just tried to roll initiative again to see if it would actually put me in the tracker, and that's what I rolled. But my initial roll was 6.
6. All right. So I'm just gonna punch that in. There we go. All right. I've got the right one here. But round 1. My 2 creatures are going to be acting on the same initiative order here, but the one to the east is going to be going first. Now, Jimjar is completely frozen where he is, but this creature can't see that because he's behind the boat. So what this thing is going to do is bring up its stat block while the DM talks and sort of stalls for a little bit. And the rest of you are on the boat. So what this creature is going to do is have a quick look at its... Yep, that's fine. Alright, it's going to... As it emerges up out of the water, it sort of calls out with this unearthly sort of screeching sound. It draws back what looks to be some type of harpoon-like weapon. And it has like a long length of rope attached to it, and it's going to throw that at let's roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna 5, so let's roll a d6 going from top to bottom, and I'll re-roll on a 6. It's a 6, so I'm gonna re-roll to see who this thing hits. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at Verena,
since... Oh god, my computer's decided to reload. Since I'm quite fast, would I be able to jump in front of her and take that hit?
There are abilities that let you do that as a reaction, so probably not.
I'm going to say no to that one. I like it, but look, this is how initiative works, and they do have a surprise round.
And generally those reactions, you need to be within 5 feet of them in a lot of the cases. Some of them haven't.
I am rather far away. Okay.
I do like the idea of it, and I would have loved to have allowed it, but unfortunately I just can't. Not within the bounds, not within the rules.
What if I said Bark wanted to do it?
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Do you want to do that? I'm happy to do that.
No, he's running straight downstairs.
Alright, so does a 17 hit your AC, Verena?
Just.
Girl, I tried.
Oh, hooray.
I tried.
Well, actually, no. It's going to... I'm going to say it's going to move over to there first before it makes that attack.
Oh my god, he's huge.
So, 17. So you are going to take 13 points of piercing damage as this harpoon slams into your body and lodges into your shoulder, maybe? What kind of armor are you wearing?
Oh, wait. If it's attacking me... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Wait. It says that if... that my defender can impose disadvantage on an attack roll made against me.
Oh yes, where is your steel defender at the moment?
I don't know. I would assume it was next to me.
It would be, but I haven't added it. To the tracker here. Now, where have I put that little?
Speaking of companions, I just upped Bark's AC to 14, where it should be for his barding.
So I put gadget there. Okay. What can gadget do here? It can impose disadvantage.
Yeah, on that attack roll.
Alright, so okay, I'm gonna roll that one again.
Pretty handy.
Natural 17.
Okay,
Damn it.
that's fine.
Okay.
So the 13 damage?
So 13 points of damage.
Cool.
But that's not the worst thing that happens, because this
no.
harpoon lodges itself into your armor, and you feel that line go taut, and you can all hear like the twang as this creature reefs back on the rope, pulling Verena 20 feet towards it.
Across the bush.
So I'm going to move you, I'm going to say, off the side of the boat and into the water right there. So Verena gets pulled into the water. You're not underwater yet. You're on the surface, but you're in the water. Okay. So I also think I need to add a familiar for Dranbalis as well here. And
I was curious as to that guy going first.
Let me. Oh.
Well, we're all surprised.
Oh no, Dranbalis was not meant to be surprised, so I'm going to put you.
And neither is the.
Yeah, sorry, I started that before I even
That's all right.
before I even looked. So I do need.
Well,
to
we started it from the guy that cast the spell, right, which was kind of the start of the combat.
Yeah, but he did that before.
Oh no!
Last game, yeah.
Yeah, I just flavor had him cast that spell before this combat started. So, Dranbalis, there's your bat. I will allow you to place your bat wherever you want to place your bat after I give him.
I think that's fine. That's pretty much where he was anyway.
Okay, so there you go. But that's that creature's turn, and we're going to go to Dranbalis.
Cool.
Then back down to the other one that hasn't acted, and then to Bark, right?
I'm
joking.
Yeah, well, Dranbalis, and then the other creature's turn. So Dranbalis, you have a chance here. What do you want to do?
As everybody looks across to the end of the boat, looking after. Oh, I'm trying to work this out in my head because I'm thinking of the spear, the harpoon hitting him now. But anyway, you see Dranbalis at the end of the boat with his head down, his scale starting to glow, and sort of moving his hands in a spherical motion, spinning them around, and creates this ball of energy which he hurls out towards the magic caster in a very non-basketball-like way, as in he's just like guiding it and using his force to push it through straight towards the spellcaster-y mer-person-looking creature. Which is...
So there's one thing I do have to ask you in this situation. Are you using your bat's vision for this?
Yes.
Okay, alright then. Continue on.
I can actually cast it from the bat. So, just for future reference.
Alright.
But, yes, for all intents and purposes, yeah. And so, it's Chromatic Orb.
Oh yes, great spell.
Yeah, and it will be cast at level 2. Now, so I've got to roll to hit. So, fuck. Rolled off an 18 to a 2 with a total of 8. So I'm guessing that misses all that drama and everything.
If there's anything that I've forgotten here, but I don't think there is.
I've got inspiration. Can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Meant to call that out beforehand, I know. But, jeez. You never know until you know, don't you? Alright, so let's try that again. Cross your fingers. Ooh, a 17 for a hit.
17 for a hit on the one to the north is going to be a hit, my friend.
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. Because I've got something else up my sleeve as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the next the next thing I wanted to do was, so he puts his hands up in the air and lightning starts channeling towards his fingers from sort of like the sky, like an unknown source, and it builds up through him, and then he pushes it out back behind the ball of energy, just almost like supercharging it, Super Saiyan style. And that is Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath, which means that I don't have to roll the damage dice. The creature just takes the full damage.
Alright. So how much damage is this thing going to take?
It's 4d8.
So it's 32.
32 points of damage?
Yeah, will we put modifiers on top of that? Have a quick look. I'll just roll it anyway to see if it adds any. Not with this spell.
No, it just says just 3d8, so it'll be 4d8. So 4d8, so 32 points of damage to my poor little creature. Didn't even think to negotiate.
That thing's not little.
Negotiate? I don't think peace was an option.
Peace is never an option where I'm involved.
Not when they turn Jim Jar into a statue.
So, okay.
And a concentration check, I guess.
And then a concentration check, absolutely. Good thing I have the reminder there. Let's roll. It's... Do we get advantage here? No. Oh, you bastard.
By the way, guys, it doesn't even look hurt.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a good episode. I can feel it.
That was a card. You used a card, didn't you?
Nope.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, what cards do we have?
Okay, yeah, I probably should tell you guys what
guidance.
card we have because we're doing a recorded episode, so you can't see it.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 4 health potions and 1
Excellent.
advantage on the table.
Yeah.
For you guys to not.
3 of those health potions are all yours if you need them.
All right.
Speaking of me, does Gadget get to go now as well? Because Gadget was skipped.
Where is Gadget?
He's after me.
Oh, is
He doesn't get an initiative on the board. He just always acts after my turn. Yeah, on my initiative.
All right, so I'm just going to punch in that. Put him right. Wait, can I just move him?
We have 19.5.
Let's see what happens if I do that. No, it doesn't let me do that.
No.
I'm just going to move this guy to there. There we go. That fixes it. All right. So, yes, that means that Gadget can take their turn.
Yeah. Okay. Gadget's just gonna jump into the water after me because I've been pulled into the water.
Makes sense.
We'll swim. Move all the way here into melee. And then we'll do 1 attack.
1 attack against this creature. Okay, so we're in the water. We're not below the water yet, so this attack can just happen as per normal.
Cool.
Question: does Gadget have a swim speed?
No.
So how far how far is moving through water? Is that difficult terrain? Yeah, I think you'll still be fine, but.
So yeah, without a swim speed, it is difficult terrain. I'll just have a quick rule over here. So what's its movement speed?
40.
40. Plenty.
Fine.
It's fine. And also,
Yeah.
it like runs and jumps into the water.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this attack.
Here it comes.
Natural 1. Like I said, it's gonna be a good episode.
Yeah.
I'm
It
already having fun.
jumps in, it goes to bite at this thing, but it's like jaw locks. There's like a whirring sound as it's trying to like clap its jaw closed, but nah.
Alright, awesome. Now that
That is
I've
it.
finally made up for all of my mistakes with the combat order, it's going to be my other creature's turn. Sorry. Like I said, it was a 15-hour drive the other day, so I'm still a little bit tired. Bear with me. That creature is going to... Oh, this is when things start to get really interesting.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Moving the boat.
Is it you that moved the boat, Mark?
Yes, sorry. My bad.
I'll put it back.
I'll put it back though. I did put it back.
No, you're a square off. Sorry, my OCD kicked in there.
It is going to swim. 5, 10, 8. How far can you move?
About yay far.
To there. And it is going to
So big.
throw a harpoon at someone. Either Jimjar or Patch. One of the two. So, 1, 2, Jimjar.
I wave my arms at it.
3,
trying to get
4.
attention.
It'll be Patch. And I want you to roll the d4 for me. Mark.
Oh no.
Okay. Incoming.
That's even worse.
I know. It's me.
Damn it. Okay, so it's going to throw this harpoon at you, and I just realized this whole area is darkness, which means this actually is going to be coming at you with disadvantage.
Excellent. Am I correct in assuming, Froth, that you can now see through your bat, so you don't need extra vision unless we need to be able to see long distances?
That is correct.
Okay,
Excellent.
yeah, that's what I was assuming. So the bat has
Blind
sight, so there won't be any disadvantage for making ranged attacks. But for you guys that have dark vision, it will be disadvantage with ranged attacks. So, okay, let's roll this with a disadvantage here. Actually, no, not with disadvantage. Oh, no, it is. It's against Patch, so that's a 16 to hit.
Miss.
So it misses. Alright. So I think I said it moved 30 feet to over there. Well, that's fine. 35, 40. It's just going to bite Jim Jar instead. And it's going to do that with advantage. Oh, wait, actually, I did roll that.
Why? Oh, it's doing it with advantage. Yeah, you saved gone. Damn it.
No, bite.
And,
Bite with advantage. Jim Jar's just like standing there, stock still, as this creature moves up towards it, and it kind of like a crocodile, it lunges up out of the water, half of its body length, grabs Jim Jar by the shoulders and sinks its teeth down onto his shoulder blades, and you can see these long teeth just dig into his shoulder and blood starts spurting out of the wounds, and Jim Jar's just standing there. You can see his eyes are looking around, but his body can't move. And he hits with a 22, and he's going to do... I should have done the other one. Never mind. 6 points of damage to Jim Jar. Let's change that to that. Who wants to... does anyone want to take control of Jim Jar for this combat?
yeah, I'll look up him.
Alright. Done and done. That brings us to the end of its turn, which means we go to the top of round 2. Drumballis.
Yay! Now we actually get to do things.
You're up.
Cool. How's this other mer person spellcastery thing looking, other than awesome with the purple and blue thing going?
That's a good question. You hit it pretty hard, but I'll tell you what. Give me a perception check using your bat.
Oh, using my bat. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you're looking through your bat's eyes at the moment. Does that change your stats, or do you maintain the same stats?
Got no real idea.
Okay.
I don't. From memory, it doesn't. I don't think it specifies it. You can just see through its eyes, but while you see through its eyes, you can't see through your own or actually really act. You're literally looking through the creature.
No,
See through its eyes and hear and see what it sees, gaining the benefits of any special senses that your familiar has. During this, you are blind and deaf with your own senses. So yeah, I'm going to say use the bat senses here, because that makes more sense to me.
Okay.
I said the word sense.
So it has a passive perception of 11, or do you want me to just roll it flat?
No, this will be an active check.
Active check. So what do you want me to do?
Roll a d20, add its wisdom modifier if it has one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it has the perception skill, you can just roll that.
Okay, 19.
That's not bad.
19. That is going advantage on checks that rely on hearing. I don't really think this relies on hearing, but 19 is going to be good enough. That hit it pretty hard. How to give you this information without metagaming here?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
It did a significant amount of damage. It's thrashing around in the water fairly significantly. You can see a pool
I'd keep hitting it.
Of black ichor starting to pool around this creature.
One of the things we've never been so good at in this campaign that I think we should work on is focusing fire.
Now we'll talk about it.
Just say it.
Of course he says that. In which case,
What does that
missile,
mean
right?
exactly?
Focus fire, it means focus on one enemy until it's down and then move on to the next one rather than spreading your damage around. Because
But that's
the sooner...
inefficient.
No, it's not. It's the most efficient way to live because you're reducing the enemy's action economy by removing one of the threats.
oh my god.
Yeah, I see.
So I was going to cast Guiding Bolt at it and rolled a nat 1.
Hey,
So,
You strike yourself.
Just like blew up in my hands.
a natural 1 for
He's
for
trying
that.
to come up with consequences.
Wasted
You
the
can
spell
see
slot,
it.
that was.
I'm not stalling here. A
I
natural
need some
1.
advantage. Yeah.
I'm gonna say you cast your spell and it impacts with the front of the boat. Actually, you cast guiding bolt.
Oh.
That's a 2 hit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
It's a spell attack. What kind of damage does it do?
Oh, nothing because it misses.
But normally speaking, fire damage.
Radiant.
Radiant
Radiant,
damage.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say the spell impacts with the railing on the front end of the boat and blows the railing off.
Okay.
Okay,
Splinters everywhere.
that's what happens.
Blowing holes in my ship.
Well, to be fair, it already had a hole in it.
Nice little throwback to
Yeah.
Pirates of the
We
Caribbean
call them
there.
speed holes.
Okay,
I guess save at the end of Jim Jar's turn.
I believe yes, there is a save at the end of Jim Jar's turn. Just let me double check to make sure which save it actually is. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
Yep. Alright, making that now. 11.
11 is going
But not
to
enough.
be not enough. You can see Jim Jar, this creature's like jaws clamped down tight on his shoulder. You can see him like straining and struggling as blood starts to run down his torso and into the water, which begins to pool around the edges of the boat. Verena, you're in the water.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Am I still hooked? Am I still attached? Can I move?
You can move, yes. So it's like pulled you. Let me just double check. I may have done that incorrectly. No, it's fine. So it's pulled you into the water, and you can now move. Yep.
Cool. I'm just gonna scoot about so I'm there with it. And I'm gonna swing at it with my longsword.
Okay, so we're still above water here. That is your prerogative. Swing away.
Cool, yes. So 19 to hit.
19 is going to be a hit.
Cool.
I don't think it's wearing heavy armor.
And 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Alright, not too bad. Good start.
And that's me. Oh. Yeah, then it's Gadget.
Then it's Gadget's turn. Yes, that's correct. What does Gadget do?
Gadget's gonna try and bite it again.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if it can fix the malfunction in its jaws.
That's 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Awesome. So that's 1d8 plus 2. Cool. That's 7 damage.
Hey.
7 points of damage. Not too bad.
That's us.
7 points of damage. Alright, cool. Verena and Gadget fighting for their life in the dark waters. And I'm assuming, of course, Verena has her goggles on. As we move to the next creature's turn. And lo and behold, it's my creature's turn.
Oh, it's
It drops
not.
dead and Jim Jar's no longer paralyzed because it has
Yes.
brain aneurysm.
Okay,
Agreed.
let's have a look here. So the boat is slightly above the water here, so I'm gonna have to try and think about how I want to approach this. No. Don't want to do that. I have to think. How am I going to make best use of this? Alright, I know what it's going to do. It, as it's sort of poking up out of the water, you can see it raises its hands above its head, and it does a twisting motion and draws them out. And as it's doing that, it talks in some kind of strange language. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I think I might, actually.
No, I speak deep speech. Celestial, common, druidic, elvish, giant. Nope.
Yeah, I speak Abyssal.
Alright, well,
that's good.
You understand what it's saying, but it's saying the components for a spell. I can't tell you exactly what it's saying because I don't know what the components of the spell are, but it's casting a spell. And as it sort of finished casting this spell, you can see it sort of starts to elongate. Sort of like you're looking into, I don't know, a house of mirrors, and 3 more of these things appear around it.
Mirror image, oh no.
And as that happens, you see all 4 of them dive beneath the water.
Hey Sven, is that a concentration spell?
I don't believe mirror image is a concentration spell. Let me have a look here. No, it's not.
Fuck.
I know that from my Praxilius days. So it dives beneath the water, disappearing for all intents and purposes from your sight, Dranbalis. In fact, I'm going to say that beneath the dark waters, if it goes below 20 feet, I'm going to say no one can see it. Does that sound fair?
No.
I suppose.
I can see in darkness for 300 feet is the only thing. So
yeah,
it's
but what
like
is a bit different?
Alright,
yeah, like
I'm going to say...
It depends on how murky
it's
the
not
water
like
actually
it's
is.
a night. It's not like it's like I guess for me anyway, 300 meters of dark vision would constitute an open plane where you could see for 300 meters unobstructed. Whereas I feel like water's a bit different.
It depends on the obscurity, you know. Like I can't see through a fog cloud. Same deal, like in the air. So it depends on, you know. I could see the water if it's clear enough. It depends on Svens.
I'm going to tell you what. You can still see it, unless it chooses to hide. Okay.
Okay.
So
it would have enough like obscurity down there to be able to.
So it dives beneath the waves. All 4 of these creatures dive beneath the waves. And you can see where it is, but I am going to put elevation as it travels, let's say, 20 feet below. So have a quick look here at what its swim speed is. So,
why do I get the feeling we're about to be jawsed? Anyone else
totally
get
get
that feeling?
I'm moving the fuck off the boat, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm getting the Harry Potter vibes where they're, you know, where he's eating the gillyweed and they're underneath and trying to, save their friends and stuff.
Now it's the creature towards the east turn, the one that's engaged in melee with Lady Verena.
Oh no.
Alright, let's have some fun here. It's going to try and grapple you, Lady Verena. I need you to roll a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Strength or dex saving?
For grapple,
or is it athletics?
Isn't it? It's tested, but she can use acro or athletics to escape.
Acrobatics or athletics? Yes. Excuse me.
None of you are helping me in this situation.
Roll an acrobatics or an athletics check, and it'll get compared to whatever he's rolled for its athletics.
Yeah, so I either have -2 or I have 0.
Okay.
0 then.
There is, I will tell you right now, there is still an advantage on the table if you wish to use it, but you don't
use
have to.
it.
Do it.
Do it.
This is important.
If you guys want me to have it, then yeah, sure.
Use it.
Do it.
Okay.
Not get pulled underwater.
I will take it then.
Okay.
Very dangerous.
I don't think this isn't an attack roll, is it?
No. So this is a grapple.
It's just a
skill check.
grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a skill
Just
check.
double checking.
Wait. Grapples require the attack action, so yes, they do count as attacks.
Do they?
Yes.
They do.
It does. It's not rolling to hit, so I would
But
rule.
it would just impose disadvantage on the equivalent roll.
No, I don't think it's making a. I'll tell you what. Read to me.
Your grapples are literally interchangeable with your attacks, so long as you
I
take the
can
attack
read
action.
grapple if you'd like. I have it in front of me. I do tend to grapple quite a bit.
I would like to read Gadget's ability.
Gadget's ability. So it's deflect attack. The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender.
Okay, I'm going to rule that a grapple is not an attack roll.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to read grapple just to be.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
fair.
you read grapple. In the meantime, a 9 with advantage.
It's a special melee attack. Rules as written.
A special
So it's an attack.
melee attack.
It doesn't require an attack roll, right?
Yes,
Well,
it does.
it does,
Well,
yeah.
It's a roll. Yeah, the grapple check is the
It's a
attack
roll,
roll in that
yeah.
place.
Even for me, it's considered
Alright.
like it.
Yeah,
With
it,
the
it
feet,
says
obviously, it adds
exactly
on
as written.
itself.
When you grab a creature to wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you are able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
Does grapple
I'll
attack
give you
count
grapple.
as a melee attack for the third benefit on the mobile feats? Yes, grapple and shoves count as melee attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, there you go. I'm going to say. So it needs to roll that with disadvantage then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll
Well,
it,
I'll
yeah.
tell you right now, the first one that it rolled was a 13. So if it rolls anything higher than a 9, it's grappled you.
Can we swap our rolling luck, Sven, if that's alright?
Sorry?
Can we swap our rolling luck?
I'll tell you what, I'll see what this is, and I'll make my decision after that, okay? Does that sound fair?
Yeah, deal, man.
Okay, awesome. Alright. Alright, here we go. You're gonna hate me. That's
It's okay.
That's
16.
10, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. Row.
So it has successfully grappled Lady Verena. This is when things start to get interesting. What's your Constitution modifier?
Con mod
Yes.
is +2.
+2. So you can survive underwater for 3 minutes.
So that's what's that like? 30 rounds of combat.
So round
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Verena.
In the grand scheme of things, yes. But if combat stops for some reason, and she's still underwater,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
got to get her up quick, smart.
The problem
Alright,
here
excellent.
is what's going to happen now that it drags her underwater. Now, this does mean that Gadget gets an attack of opportunity as it dives beneath the waves, holding you.
It doesn't get an attack of opportunity because it's used as reaction.
Oh, it's used its reaction to.
Imposes
Yes,
advantage.
fantastic. All right,
Right.
great. So
Yeah.
this thing grabs hold of Verena, basically in like a bear hug, and forces its weight on top of Verena, and you see it dive beneath the water, dragging Verena down along with it. Yes, Thrash.
Hey, this is a big hear me out moment, like the biggest of the hear me out moments. So, if
Throw 'em in the
I
chat.
gave you my inspiration this time, and whatever inspiration I get next time, so 2 inspirations, would you allow me now, as a reaction, to jump overboard and attempt to save her?
You're way too far away. You're not even going to be able to swim that far in a
I
whole
have
turn.
90 feet of movement.
Halve that in the water, and she's gone down.
But still, would you? That's a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, and
That's a lot of fucking inspiration. Not even just to get to her, just to get like 3/4 of the way there.
Does, Grace. It doesn't let
don't
you take
care.
turn in the middle of the initiative order when it's not even close to your turn yet.
It's
we're at initiative 18. Thrash is sitting at initiative 8.
She's squishy.
I am not squishy.
Here's my ruling.
You are very squishy.
Here's my ruling, and I'll allow you to decide whether or not this is something that you want. This is going to be my devil's bargain for you. I'll take your inspiration. Sure.
Right.
You can dive into the water. Sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then I would say that'll be your reaction, as you said. And then you can probably use your movement speed on your turn to get down there. And then I guess you'll have to decide what you do when you get down there. So that
on your turn are the keywords here, Grace.
That'll be on your turn. So I'm not going to say that you can just dive into the water and swim. What is that? 20 feet down and 40 feet across or whatever.
Yeah. No, all you're really going to get is already being in the water and like maybe 5 or 10 feet closer.
So the difference between this is going to be you can reach her on your turn, or can you not reach her on your turn? That's going to be the
Well, how far down has she gone?
That's what I'm worried about.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but with grappled, it only moves half speed, correct?
Yep. 100%.
So it's going to move 20 feet straight down. And
I'll be fine.
One more thing before I allow you to do this. I want to know exactly what does Patch and Dranbalas see you do, or see Thrash do? How does Thrash react to this?
Well, she sees her going overboard, and she obviously knows that we kind of need her, and Thrash kind of needs her to get her necklace back, so it's a means to an end. And she sort of runs to the edge of the boat and is like, I have to do fucking everything! And then she jumps into the water.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
That's what happens. Give me your inspiration,
Awesome.
and I will move you to there.
This is why Hear Me Out is a fucking emoticon.
Now, for those people watching or listening at home, this is not how Dungeons and Dragons works, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's really not. It really isn't.
But if you give me the opportunity to have 2 characters in the water, I'm going to take that opportunity. So that's that happens.
It's fine.
Thrash dies.
If I die, I have a very good backup character.
I just want to check on the specifics of something. Now, you have a 90 feet of movement, right? But then you have to remain stationary for your entire next turn, correct?
Well, I mean, she can use the 90 feet of movement to move, and then on the next turn she can use her normal movement action. She doesn't have to stay stationary, but she can't get that extra bonus to...
Doesn't it say you have to move 0 feet in...
It's what it means is you can't use it again until you've spent a whole round not moving. So if she moves, she uses a normal movement action. She won't be able to use it again. So you can't use it on 2 consecutive turns unless she stands still.
And also, even then, until she stood still, she wouldn't be able to use it again. So if she got to the next turn, following that one where she's used her normal movement, she'd still have to either stand still or move normal.
Absolutely.
I chucked it in the game log for you guys to have a look at, but as Svens said, it's... Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm having so much fun tonight. Is everyone having fun?
Yeah, got it.
No.
I mean, I haven't even had a turn yet, so I don't know. We'll see what happens on my turn.
Well, I can tell you what's going to happen right now, because it's my other creature's turn. Now
it's not allowed to have another turn.
No, my other creature. The one...
Jim Jar's blood poisoned it.
Towards the west. Actually, it thrives on deep gnome blood, so...
Sorry, Jim Jar, I tried.
You can see it's enjoying it. It's clamped its jaws shut down on Jim Jar. Jim Jar is, for all intents and purposes, paralyzed. So it is going to grapple Jim Jar and yank him back
Fuck.
into the water. So I'm going to say it's going to move 5 feet back to pull Jim Jar into the water. So that's 5 feet. I'm going to say move 10. Oh, don't move the boat. Move the creature. Another 5 feet back. So that's 10 feet of movement done. So that's 20
At which
feet.
point does it
And
leave
then-
my melee range?
No. I'm going to say no from the position that you're in. Does that seem right?
I'm right at the edge of the boat, and it's within less than 5 feet of the edge of the boat. So, just saying.
All right, I'll allow it. Sure, why not? You haven't had a turn yet. Let's have some fun here. You can take a swing as it dives beneath the water.
Alright, sweet. Yay. Swinging at it with my brand new shiny mace. Thanks, Thrash. Attacks. There it is with the mace. There it is. I'm not great with this thing, but 7 to hit. Yeah, I miss wildly.
Okay,
Big
well,
miss.
you lean over the side of the boat, and I think this is the first time Patch has taken a swing with a weapon. Is that right?
It absolutely is.
And Thrash isn't there to see it. So you lean over the side of the boat and you
Yeah.
swing down with this mace, but you swing just
Yeah.
a second too late as it dives beneath the water with
Damn it. Oh,
Jim Jar. So
I'm glad Thrash didn't see that.
He's got 1 minute.
Yeah.
Alright,
1 minute.
1 minute. He's got a
Fun.
con mod of +0, so
How
I have
far is it?
2.
How far is it dive?
10 feet down.
10? Alright.
Okay.
I can reach it with something, surely.
I believe your bat moves on your initiative. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll just call it that anyway. We can skip that one.
Okay. Okay. So do remember that you can use your bat on your initiative count. Now it is Bark's turn. Have you told Bark to do anything? I will allow you to say that you gave it a command of some sort.
Yeah, just get below decks and stay safe.
Okay. So Bark is barking. Ruff, 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 ruff,
Yeah.
and you're like, get below deck.
Get downstairs, boy.
You see
Stay
him.
safe.
He puts his tail between his legs and he scampers over towards the hatch there and starts going down the hatch. You're not sure how far down he's gone, but he's gone down the stairs. And now
I'm not gonna close the hatch because I want him to be able to get out if he needs to.
Yep.
Yep.
It's your turn, Thrash.
Right. So how much movement do I have to work with again? And do I have
All right.
45.
less than 45?
Tell you what,
Okay.
45 if you're doing your fast move.
let's go for a quick break and then find out what you do when we come back.
Why?
Gonna go for a quick break, guys. Obviously, this break will be absolutely no time at all for these people watching at home, so we'll be right back. One. And look at that. I'm back, as I promised. It was only a very, very short break. But we're here, and we're going to pick it up right where we left off. And right where we left off, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think 3 of the PCs were dead, and one of them was on the brink of death. Is that right? Does that track with anyone else?
No.
No. See, I think you've got it the other way around.
Okay.
All 3 of the monsters were dead.
And we were about to repair the boat and move on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, now I remember.
Also, we all leveled up.
Now I remember.
100%.
So,
Well, just me and
Verena
Mark did.
is currently grappled and 20 foot below the Dark Lake, being grappled by one of these creatures. What are these creatures? I mean, you just don't know yet because no one's rolled the appropriate knowledge check to identify them.
need to know.
And it is now Thrash's turn. So we were talking about what does Thrash want to do?
Thrash wants to leave, but she's not going to. So we've established they're 25 meters down.
Mm-hmm.
I have how many? What? Feet. Thank you. They are 20 feet down. I have 45 feet of movement. Obviously I'm gonna rage. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
Obviously we're raging.
Yes.
I'm gonna swim down, and this
Why
is
is
the part
Thrash
where I
angry?
need.
Because
it gets me resistance, and I'm a cat in water.
We've established that.
We've established she doesn't like water.
Yeah, the cat in water I'm down with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it gives you resistance is a little bit meta, though.
Just a tad. It makes her a better fighter. But she's in water. But yeah, so this is the part where I'm a little bit wishy-washy on, and I wish I had thought of before I jumped in the water.
Okay. Too late for that.
But yeah, just a tad. So we're breaking the grapple, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'm just gonna see if I can at least break the grapple first, and then I'll figure something out.
So here's one thing that I need you to keep in mind. Okay, I just did the calculations on exactly how far away they are from you, and according to my good friend Pythagoras, they are 25 feet in a straight line away from where you are. Now, you are swimming and do not have a swim speed, which means it is difficult terrain, which means it's going to take 50 feet of movement to reach them. Now, you do have your Tabaxi ability, which allows you to, I believe, double your movement speed. So you can get there, absolutely, as long as you're using that to get there. Now, you want to try and break the grapple.
Yes.
I'm going to say a grapple check against the creature. So an opposed grapple check against the creature is the way we're going to go.
That makes sense.
With advantage for Thrash because she's raging.
But I want you to describe, like, in great detail, you're swimming down there.
Okay. Well, obviously she's not fond of water, so I don't imagine she's a very proficient swimmer. So she's just sort of like, I would imagine she's left her axe on the deck. Like, she was just so, like, spur of the moment, she just chucked her axe on the deck. She's got other weapons, it's fine. But it'd be something that would weigh her down. She's stupid, but she's not dumb. So she jumps over the deck, and she's just trying to swim. She's a big person, so obviously very difficult pulling that much body weight through the water. And, like, her tail is sort of getting in her way as she's swimming. And she's only got
going like this, Sven's going to say you can only move, like, 30 feet. You know that, right?
No,
I'm trying my best.
Keep going, you're fine. It's flavor text.
She's just like, it's hazy water. She doesn't like being in water, so the entire time it's like, fuck, I don't want to be here. And she's sort of trying to concentrate on swimming. But obviously she's pissed off, so she can't really. But yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, so you dive down into the water and you're swimming through this, like, abyssal black water. There's, like, bits of stuff floating around as you're swimming down towards it. And as you approach, you can see the creature, and it's got a hold of Verena. What is Verena doing?
Verena is struggling for her life, trying to, like, claw whatever arms, fingers, hands are around her to try and get back to the surface, back to the safety of Gadget.
You can see this creature has its arms wrapped around Verena in a bear hug, and its long serpentine tail is, like, kicking back and forth in, like, a fluid circular motion as it tries to drag Verena down into the depths of the dark lake. Roll that grapple check for me.
Oh, fuck off! Okay.
That's not great.
Okay, alright. What
I got a 13.
13.
I got a 13.
You got a 12.
This is very unthrashed.
Okay, so I'll lift the DM screen here a little bit. These things have a +4 to their strength. So with a 12, I need to roll an 8 or higher. No, a 9 or higher. So what do you? I want to take bets. Do you guys think I succeeded or failed on this grapple check?
Yeah, you so succeeded. Because you've got a very good thing. I mean, how does guidance work? I can't use my guidance, can I? I can't use the guidance
There's no guidance there.
now?
We don't have any.
That sucks.
We
Okay.
had an advantage which has been used, and we've got healing potions.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
my bet is that it's that you're gonna get
It's
it, Sven, the way you've been rolling tonight.
Yeah. Oh, great. Dun, 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 dun.
Natural 5 for a 9, so you succeed on the
God.
grapple check. You swim down there, you see Lady Verena struggling against this bear hug as this creature tries to drag her further down into the depths. Verena manages to struggle one arm free and reach out towards you, Thrash, and you reach out towards her as well, groping her by the wrist and even sinking your claws into her forearm to give you extra leverage as you pull her out of the grip of this creature. Now, you've used 50 feet of movement to get there, which means, I believe, how much do you have left? So you had 90 all up, so you've
A
got
90 all up.
40 left, so you've got 20 feet of movement left.
Okay.
You can swim straight off.
If
I'm
you
20 feet
are
down.
trying to pull someone while you are, like
Half.
trying to drag
It's
someone,
half.
it'll be half again. So you've got like 10 feet you
You
can
got
move.
10 feet of movement. You can get halfway up towards the surface.
Your turn's right after mine, isn't it?
Mine is, yeah.
Pretty close.
Mine, then Drambalis, then Jim Jar, then Lady Verena.
I mean, yeah, it's probably, I'll just swim up 10 feet. That's pretty much, I mean, the only thing I possibly could think of is staying down here to distract it, and then you can go the rest of the way yourself. But I don't think that's a good idea.
You hear as you pull Lady Verena free of this creature's grip. It's like "Ah!" underwater.
Does it look like it would go straight for her if I... Oh, fuck it. We'll just swim up 10 feet. That's fine. Yeah.
So I'll put you right up next to Lady Verena. I'll put you right there, and you are now... Oh, I drew something there. That's an accident. But you are 10 feet away from the surface. You can just see the ripples of the water above you as you both swim up towards the surface.
Hang on. I had 40 feet of movement left.
So
And then
Half
we'd
if you're
halved
underwater
it.
and
And then
half
half
again because
again
you're
because I'm
dragging, yeah.
taking... Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay.
all right,
All good. That's me.
Patch. What a dramatic moment. I don't know about you guys, but I'm picturing this like a zoom up on Verena as she pulls her arm free and reaches out towards you, and you can see her like being dragged down from the top as she sort of starts to fade into the darkness, and then all of a sudden you see this clawed hand just grab her by the wrist, and the claws sink into her forearm. You see some blood start to seep out as Thrash, just with supernatural strength, rips her out of this creature's grip and starts swimming up towards the surface. Patch, you see them just below the surface of the water now. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm going to...
Throw the mace.
I'm not throwing the mace, no, I need that. But I am going to drop it because it is in my hand, and I need that hand to pull out my star map and my spellcast and focus. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to...
It falls in the water and sinks down.
No, I dropped it on the ground at my feet.
Okay.
Boat with an edge.
Oh,
Excellent. All right, so so for my bonus action, I'm going to begin to glow slightly, and then lines and dots and stars will start to like shimmer across my skin, and I will start to glow and radiate light, and the shape of a chalice will take form over my chest in a constellation kind of pattern of the stars. So that's my starry form, chalice mode. And then I will reach a hand out in the direction of Lady Verena, and then just speak in Celestial, the equivalent of be healed, and cast Healing Word on her at 2nd level. So casting that, marking off the spell slot, healing word. That will be 10 hit points. And then Jim Jar will get the D8 plus 3 healing from Starry Form Chalice.
Alright, so...
That will be 8 plus 3, so 11 hit points for Jim Jar, way more than he needed, but he's now at max. And then where am I? There. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to come across to there. And that'll be my turn. Nice and quick.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no, I won't do that. I'm going to stay there because the mace is at my feet and I want to be able to pick that back up again, and that's going to have to happen next turn. So, I'll stay there.
That rounds out round number 2, which brings us to the top of round 3.
It does.
It's Run Ballas's turn. Wait.
Alright, okay. So, Dran Ballas, Dragonborn, standing at the bow of the ship, looking around frantically, seeing everything that's happened. The monster he was attacking has just turned into 4 and jumped under the water. 2 of the companions have been taken underwater. And would I be able to see Lady Verena? Because she's only 10 foot under.
Yeah, I'm going to say... let me just have a quick look here. You're still using your bat's vision, right?
Yeah.
Passive perception, blind sight. You know what? I'm just going to say that you can.
Alright, no worries. Okay, I can see a couple of ropes on the deck tied off to the boat, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so I am going to cast Mage Hand. Now tell me if this doesn't work, because I've got a whole thing going in my mind.
Okay.
I'll
hear you out.
So, yeah, hear me out. There we go. It's a big hear me out moment. So I'm going to... Yeah, put it in the chat, heat it up. I'm going to get this Mage Hand to pick up one end of the rope off the boat and take it over and go into the water and sort of wrap it around the 2 in the water. Thrash and Lady Verena.
All
so, right. And then I was going to pull the Mage Hand out and grab the rope that's on the other side of the boat and go and tie that around Jimja.
So I feel like you could do both of those with that spell, but not in the same turn.
Yes, I'm going to agree with that. Just on account
cool.
of it can't move 30 feet away from you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you can move to the edge of the railing and you can wrap the rope around someone, but you're going to have to choose. Is it going to be Jimja, is it going to be Thrash, or is it going to be Verena?
Jimja has no assistance so far, whereas Verena and Thrash, Verena has Thrash and Gadget.
Well, everything's within 30 feet of me, so
yeah,
that's
pick one
fine.
To do now.
But if it's action-based economy, I totally get that. Of course, it would be Thrash and Verena, of course.
Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah.
Wargy's going to be coming for you more than anyone else, I think.
Whatever. Okay. So as
that deep gnome can turn into a hellhound.
He can.
Wargy can. He's no.
So we'll just get that bag of holding out again with the other bag of holding. We'll be right.
All right. So yeah.
Yep. All good. As a bonus action, I would like to cast. No, I can't because I've already cast a magic spell. No, I thought I had a bonus there, but I don't. So ignore that.
Cantrip if it's a bonus, but that's rare.
It is a cantrip.
Oh well, yeah.
Is it? No, it's not. It's not a cantrip. Sorry, it's a first level. My bad. All good. That'll be all I can do. Yeah.
All
Thanks.
right. So you wrap that rope around Lady Verena's hand. She'll be able to just grab that. when it comes around to her turn. But first, it's Jim Jar's turn, which means I need another wisdom saving throw from Jim Jar.
19.
19 is enough. So at the end of Jim Jar's turn, he's able to shake free from this paralyzed condition.
Still grappled, I take it?
Still grappled, yes, but no longer paralyzed, so he can actually start to try and defend himself now if he wants to. Okay, so I'll get rid of...
He wants to, as if it's an option.
He doesn't have to.
Well, so long as I maintain control room for this combat, that will definitely be his aim, is to not die.
Alright, so that's the end of his turn, which means it is now Verina's turn. You have the rope there if you wish to use it, and for some reason, your most hated enemy just saved your life, potentially.
Yeah, who knows what's up with that?
Yeah, weird.
Do I think that the rope's gonna make it easier for me to pull myself out? Or is it pulling me out?
So you can grab hold of the rope. You can pull yourself up. I'll say you can pull yourself up with advantage onto the boat, so you don't. So like an athletics check, if you want to pull yourself up onto the boat.
Is that an action, or would that use my movement?
I'm just going to count that. If you can sort of get there, you can do that as part of your movement. Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm still
here.
within 10 feet. 10 feet of this thing.
You
are the evil guy.
Yes, you are within 10 feet because you swam upwards 10 feet and you were within 5 feet, so you're 10 feet away. Yes.
Okay, my longsword has reach, so I can hit it.
Does it?
In theory. Yeah.
Why does your longsword have reach?
Longswords have reach, apparently.
No, they don't.
They don't?
That doesn't seem right. No,
It says,
right.
in my range, it says reach on it.
Reach.
That's got to be coming from something else, because longswords do not normally have reach.
Yeah, that can't be right. No, a longsword...
Longswords in D&D are actually the furthest thing from real longswords. Just so we're all aware.
I was gonna
Not
say,
so
it's got
longsword.
long in the name.
Well,
Yeah, no,
That makes no sense.
A longsword probably
Oh.
should have reach, and it's also a piercing weapon, not a stabbing weapon. They were designed for thrusting, not for swinging and slashing.
I don't know why, but my unarmed strike says I have reach as well, so who knows what's up with that.
I don't know
That's
what's
fine
going
then.
on. Is
If
that
I
some
don't,
kind of spell or
that's
something
cool.
like that? I don't know.
You got Eldritch Claw or something?
That's fine.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Eldritch Claw
just-
tattoo?
Pardon?
Eldritch Claw or Eldritch Claw tattoo?
No, I just
No.
there's nothing. It's infused, but that just gives it a +1.
Yeah, okay, weird.
I don't know. I'll just grab onto the rope and use my movement to pull out. So that's an athletics check with advantage. you said?
Yes, I'm going to make it DC 10.
Easy peasy.
Should be easy, but neg 2.
This is...
We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, are you kidding me? Are
What's
you
about rolls
kidding me? Do I have to do everything?
Apparently.
So, with a 3 and a 3, I did say DC 10, which puts that well below the
I'm at
that-
1.
that
Yeah.
threshold.
Yeah.
Okay,
31,
so
31.
you
Oh my God.
get to the end of the boat, to the edge of the boat, and you start to pull yourself up using the rope onto the side of the railing. But as you do that, the dodgy craftsmanship from the Kuotoa, the Zirkwood planks holding the rope in place, snap and break free, and your body weight pulls it towards your face. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Huh.
Look, the last time someone pulled too hard on a rope and broke the thing it was attached to, they fell down a chasm and died. So think yourself lucky.
It's technically not a nat one though. It's not a critical fail. It was just a proficiency fail.
It was still
14.
2-1. So.
14 is enough. You duck your head down as this workwood plank clanks up against the railing and sends it like spiraling up into the air, but you fall back into the water. So I'm going to say
still be at the edge of the boat.
there. Yes, so she falls into the water next to the boats. There you go.
In the background, Drum Blast is just going like,
Literally.
Okay, with my action then, I'll cast heroism on myself.
You'll cast heroin on yourself.
Heroism.
Heroism. Okay, yeah, that
Yes.
makes more sense. Okay, then casting heroin on yourself.
Right, Thrash might cast magic mushrooms on himself next turn.
So
Thrash might cast
Sorry,
magic
Patch, Mike.
moving on.
And then
Oh, yep.
it's Gadget's turn.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Gadget's just going to swim up to me.
Does Gadget need to breathe?
No,
Why doesn't Gadget keep fucking the thing up then?
because it protects me. That's kind of in the name. It's a steel defender.
Fair enough.
All right. So
It's probably going to be chasing me anyway.
one thing is, Gadget is still within 5 feet of this thing. So if it's going to try and swim
Isn't
away,
it underground?
did
Gadget's above the water.
did
Yeah,
he-
it swam down. Yep.
Let's climb up
It
with
swam
us.
away from Gadget. Gadget never came down.
Oh right. Okay. Gadget can
Yep.
come down. Okay. Yep. That's all good then.
Cool. Yeah, Gadget's just
Fine.
gonna swim over to me.
Go, Gadget. Hop there.
I doubt. Wait, can Gadget climb onto the ship? Can Gadget try to
Athletics
climb
check.
onto the ship? Athletics.
Yep.
Cool. Let me check what their athletics are.
Does Gadget
It's a
live?
lot better than
Metal
mine. Gadget is a lot better athletics than I am.
I can see.
Go, Gadget.
At Wells Gym with a little tight tank top, checking itself out in the mirror as it.
Jeez.
Go, Gadget.
Wow.
Legs.
That's
Didn't
a
work.
6.
Oh my god.
Fucking
It's
hell.
a DC 10.
The
It's
two
not
of
going to be a
you.
critical
Yeah.
failure, but he can't quite make it up there. He's like scratching on the
They-
side of the boat.
Does anyone else want my rolls tonight? Because I want to
No.
know.
I think I'm infected as well.
I'm really enjoying
I
this
think
actually.
we're all infected. You know
No,
what,
I'm-
Stuffy? We didn't ask you.
What are you doing? What are you on about? I'm doing fine. I roll great for my heals.
Yeah, for healing. It's all the offensive and defensive stuff that's failing tonight.
Not my problem right now.
So now it's my creature's turn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Nah.
Yeah. It certainly is. It's my creature's turn. And now...
Is this
It's
spellcastery one
angry.
going first still?
Sorry?
Is the spellcastery one going first still?
Oh, it should, shouldn't it? Why has it moved it down over there? That one should... It
Because
should
they're all on 18 and it does that sometimes.
Okay, alright, so it is that one's turn first. So what does it want to do? It wants to... Ooh, okay. I didn't have much time to really look at this before tonight's episode, but I think
He's
I
just
think
discovered
I know,
something that's going to hurt
I
us.
think I know what I want to do here. I think I know. Yeah. Alright.
I get the feeling we're gonna die.
Should I start preparing a new character?
I think that
Probably.
would be wise. I prepared mine last week.
Yeah, excellent. I've
What
got
did
a
I
really
say?
good barbarian to bring in if I need
20
to.
feet down. So it swims to the east. Ooh, 10 feet? 20 feet? 20 feet up?
Should you be saying that if we can't see it? Oh, okay.
It
can.
resurfaces just 20 feet to the east of where it was before. So you see 4 of this creature suddenly break the surface of the water. And as it does so, you can see its eyes suddenly roll back in its head. And you can see just the white of its eyes begin to crackle with electrical energy as it begins to cast a spell.
Oh,
Let me draw something for you.
uh-oh. Lightning bolt.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wait, no, in water?
On the surface of the water.
No!
Even if it was, yeah, like I have a feeling that if it's casting lightning spells, these things aren't taking damage from lightning.
Oh God!
No.
Right on. Oh wow.
That's lightning
Oh,
bolt,
wow.
isn't it, Sven?
Maybe. As it breaks the surface of the water, John Barlas, you can hear it's casting another spell. It reaches out with one of its long clawed hands as it finishes its incantation. You see that electrical energy, which was building up in the creature's eyes, dance along its torso, down the length of its arm, build at the tip of its finger, before all of a sudden it arcs just over the surface of the water in a straight line, 100 feet. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for Lady Verena and your steel defender.
I don't want to be that guy, but would that be a disadvantage for being in the water?
Yeah. I was
I'm
gonna
lying.
say
I always
that.
want to be that guy.
Because it's water, it doesn't conduct electricity.
It's
I
not
would argue it would go
conductiveness, it's
half of the distance that it normally would. because
water
it-
conducts electricity
Yeah.
like a motherfucker, Grace.
Yes.
I thought it didn't.
Uh,
I thought
go-
water.
in that case, go and have a bath with a plugged-in toaster. No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't say that on my stream. So the thing is, it's not casting it through the water. It's casting it over the top of the water.
Oh, I
I
see.
would say, if I was a player right now, I would say I'm going to roll that with disadvantage. But there's nothing in the rules that says that you need to roll this with disadvantage. So I'm going to give you a devil's bargain here. Do you have inspiration, Verena? No?
No.
You can roll this with disadvantage and give yourself a point of inspiration if you wish to do so.
Sure. There's no point, I'm gonna win this anyway, so I'll do it with disadvantage.
Dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Give yourself a point of inspiration.
Nice. I like it. 2 nat 20s.
No.
Not worth
No.
a try.
It's a failure.
That's
Guess
okay.
720
And
probably
then
would have done it though.
Gadget.
gadget. With disadvantage as well.
Yeah. We've set that precedent.
Now, again, to be that guy, because you said it's not going through the water, didn't you, Sven?
It's along the
Over the
surface
top.
of the water.
So would the conductivity of said water make it spread out to the sides of where it's going at all?
I think it's bad enough, this situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mark, just because you're getting good rolls doesn't mean that you get to
Stop
mess
giving
all
us
over.
extra homework.
If it was casting
want
it
it.
straight down off the side of the boat into the water, I would say yes, but given the angle here, I'm going to allow that to just hit Gadget and Verena. So, Gadget got a
He's 6 as well.
6 as well.
We both got
Oh,
6.
nice. Well, look at that.
Okay.
It is quite loyal to you. Alright. 86. I feel like I want to roll this for everyone
This
to
is gonna
see.
hurt. I really, would like to see that too.
This is gonna hurt like a butt cheek on a
2, 4,
stick.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Was that 8 damage or 8
Okay,
dice?
okay.
8 d6.
Oh, she's
Girl.
unconscious.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh no! By 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Unconscious.
sucks.
Ouch.
Awesome.
Fuck
So-
this
That's
spell.
one more thing for me to do. Okay.
Couple things are going to happen, and
Gonna
I
start
need to just quickly because
Gadget's also dead.
Aw.
I researched this very recently. What happens when you go unconscious in the water? Now I believe you need to make a save of some sort. Just give me 1 second while I check this again because I forgot what it said.
looks like it's up to you to pull her out, Thrash, possibly.
I'm not pulling out the cat for the
Alright.
You can leave the
record.
cat.
The cat's dead. She just has to remake it on a.
Oh.
when she gets
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
You,
fucking
like,
going back. for
Is
it.
the item you use to summon that like in the cat when you do it, or do you just get another one and get it out and make another one?
It just says I can rebuild it on a long rest.
Right. Oh, I think it's the homunculus servant that has like the thing you use to summon it. It sort of takes shape around that. So yeah, I think it's a bit different. Huh. Or it also might be the
I just need my smith's
artillery.
tools.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm not going back for that thing. I'm glad.
Now look, get her up on deck so I can actually give her a real heal. Like healing words, good in a pinch, but cure wounds is better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm.
All right, so I can't really find any clarification at the moment. I can't remember where I found where it said what happens. So I'm going to say you will automatically fail your death saving throw as long as you are underwater. So you have 3 turns.
Kind of makes sense.
You are going to.
I mean, it stops me from rolling in that one, so I'll take it.
That's true. And you're going to begin to sink.
Mm-hmm.
So on your turn, I'm going to rule that you're going to move 20 feet down.
I just found a thing here that says. And
Don't read it if it's worse.
No, the rules for suffocation. Player's Handbook, page 183, are specific to state a creature can hold its breath for a number of time equal to that.
Mm-hmm. If it's alive.
Next turn it drops to 0 hit points and it's dying. Where thing come in? Here we go. Creature.
Right.
Read the bit in here. I'm just reading through because it's somewhere else.
No, I think I found the same thing. Holding your breath is a conscious effort. A sleeping creature would not be able to do this. According to the player's handbook section on suffocating, once they can no longer hold their breath, which is instantly in the case of drowning, if they're underwater for more rounds than con mod 1 minute, they instantly hit 0 HP and begin making death saves.
Yep. But it just
so
says
I think
death saves, but I
it just
find
says
that strange. So I'm just going to say
I would agree.
New house rule: if you're unconscious in the water, you will start making
auto-fail
death saves, and you will automatically fail your death save, which, for all intents and purposes, gives you 3 rounds unless someone comes over and does a little coup de grace. Which, hey, it's not entirely off the table here, as it is my creature's turn. So that creature's taken an action and a movement.
I have some arguments for that not being the way we roll it, but
okay, I'll hear your argument.
I'm reading from here.
You may approach the bench.
Just reading. So this is just a thread from a forum discussion, but it goes through the rules as written from the player's handbook. Then the rules as intended interpretation could be unconscious and dying from damage, begins making death saving throws immediately. Character cannot voluntarily hold their own breath, so the minutes are not applicable here. The rounds before dying affect suffocation. Okay, so there's that. Yep, the suffocation. So that's one interpretation, but then someone else has the interpretation for death saves as normal is that it's not water getting in one's lungs that's inherently deadly. It's that we can't extract oxygen from the water, so we die from lack of oxygen. In 5e, this is already modelled by rounds equal to its constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round. The suffocating, not being able to breathe. Yeah. It's not having the water in our lungs that's the problem.
Okay.
It's not breathing, which she already hasn't been able to do, and this doesn't change that fact.
But what happens when you go unconscious?
I'm getting to that part.
So no, this is what I'm saying here. What happens when you go unconscious is you're not going to be holding your breath anymore. I'm
not finished. That's why I need to finish, because this covers that. Secondly, and tangentially, the character might not even be getting water in the lungs. There's a diving reflex that mammals have where the larynx spasms shut and prevents liquid from entering the lungs. This is the reason for so-called dry drowning. So her unconscious reflexes would stop her. She would just be not breathing. So it would be on the con mod thing. So we've got that amount of time to get her out of the water. So her death saving throws shouldn't be affected.
Oxygen, I suppose. You could account for some floating. I mean, what armor? Oh wait, no, she's wearing armor anyway.
And she'd be sinking for sure. But
yeah.
I think she should still be able to make death saves as normal, because she's not actually starting to drown any worse than she was before she got knocked out.
Look, I think, to be honest, I mean, I think it's really a discussion between Ali and Sven, because I would take that, but then again, I do enjoy marking my characters, so I would do that. But
DM gets a final say. That's how it's in the player's handbook too, right?
I'm just making my argument based on, I guess all senses are a real world situation.
If we're treating this as a sport, in NRL, the team captain does get to plead their case to the umpire.
Does that mean I'm the team captain? How did that happen?
No, it does not mean you're a team captain. It just means we do get to plead our case to the umpire in some form. If anything, I'm the team captain. Who do you think you are?
Someone who's been in the game for just as long?
This is true. We're sharing. Yes. We're all team captains, co-team captains. But still, Sven does get the final say as the umpire. Go pink team. Because they wear pink jerseys. I'm making sports references on a D&D game. I don't think this is gonna hit any.
Yeah, you lost me at NRL.
Yeah, I've been indoctrinated.
Council, man, it's hard to avoid.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up here, so it was,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're from New South Wales. You watch AFL and stuff, don't you?
I was doing a little bit of reading there to sort of get some precedent on this.
Mm-hmm.
If we go into death saving throws here, and I allow the death saving throws, we could, for all intents and purposes, be here for, let's say she succeeds twice and fails twice, 4 rounds, 6, 12, 24 seconds.
Yep.
I'll allow it.
Alright, sweet. Because you've still got several minutes left on her drowning, so that's cool.
Alright, I'll allow it. So, death saving throws as per normal, but you are sinking beneath the water. Alright, moving on.
If I roll a nat 1, this is on all of you.
Yes,
I'm just saying that.
Not on me! I said you should take it! Why are you blaming me?
Yeah, look, I'll take it. It's fine.
So, there's this bright flash of light above the surface of the water, and this creature sees silhouetted against that bright flash Thrash as she's swimming up to the surface of the water, and it just whips its serpentine tail and reaches up towards your legs. Now, you did rage, you did make a grapple, which counts as an attack, technically, even though you were grappling your friends, but, so you're still raging. What do I want this thing to do?
Leave us alone and apologize.
That one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it seems like a pacifist. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
It seems like it wants to be our friend.
Everyone in the chat, encourage Sven to have this thing let us go.
You know what? I know exactly what
There
it's
is
going
no
to do.
chat. This is a recorded episode, Mom.
That's why this whole swimming thing
I
was
can
a
time
terrible
travel.
idea on a recorded episode. I would, if we were doing it live, at least the chat could weigh in and tell me what I'm supposed to do.
We are not family YouTubers. We don't say go and put a comment in just to boost the video. We're better than that.
So call in,
No.
listeners. But this creature is not going to swim up towards you. It pulls back the line on its harpoon, and it's going to throw its harpoon at you.
Do it.
Which is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, at disadvantage, because it is dark down here.
It's true.
And it is a ranged attack, so...
How do these things live down here and not have dark vision? Oh, they do have dark vision.
Do they live down here? That's the question. They do have dark vision, but do they live down here?
Yeah,
22 to hit. Woo! Yes! This is a great night for me. So... You're going to take 12 points of piercing damage as this harpoon pierces straight through
Is that
your
already halved?
calf. No, that's full.
No. Okay. Not a problem.
But the fun thing is, it pierces through your calf muscle, and as it does so, it pulls you back down towards the creature. Back down 20 feet, right up to 5 feet, so you're right next to it, which means it gets to take an attack as it yanks you back down. It lets go of the rope, and it will try and bite you.
Fucking delightful. Hit me with your best shot, as they would say in the olden days.
19. Not quite my best shot, but pretty goddamn close to it. Alright, so...
Okay.
That was a bite.
Am I rounding up or down? Can I round up? Can I round down?
Round what down? The damage?
Can I round down? So I half damage, so it's 9.5. So can I take 9 instead of 10?
Yeah, you normally do round down, yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, do we round down?
Yeah, round down.
Oh, delightful. Okay, I was just gonna take 10.
So 6 points of damage on that
right.
bite.
6.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was 9.
So there was 12...
I thought you got an... 6.
12 points of damage as it hit you with the harpoon, and then 6 points of damage as it bites down on you. So for a total of 9 points
Already
damage.
halved.
Already halved. So that's that creature's turn. Then it's going to be the other one's turn, and it still has Jim Jar grappled. So first thing it's going to do is swim 20 feet down, which puts it at 30 feet now below the surface of the water with Jim Jar, and then it's going to try and bite him as it drags him beneath the waves. So with
No worries.
2 attacks,
This is why we lose
natural
Jim Jar.
3 on the first one. That's going to be a miss, and the second one, natural 6 for 12.
miss.
That's a hit.
Oh, just fuck.
Just alright, so not that bite damage. 8 points of piercing damage as it bites down on Jim Jar. Basically, it's
Down to
just
19. Yep.
Alright, so that brings us to Bark. Bark is just going to stay downstairs. Thrash, it's your
Yep.
turn.
Okay, right.
This is rough. Not going to lie, this is a
Thinking.
rough combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of that water threat.
So, what is this trident, the steel between... Has it retracted? Is my first question.
The harpoon? Yes. So you're not grappled or anything
It's
like
fully
that.
retracted.
It's just able to
I'm not
pull you
grappled.
back. You're not grappled. No.
I'm not grappled.
Not grappled.
Oh,
According
whoa.
according to its ability, if it hits you, it can drag you 20 feet towards it. It doesn't say anything about
How
grappling.
big is it? How big is it?
The creature? The creature is large.
He's a big boy. Okay. And would you say I'm close to its eyes?
Yes.
Yes. So, theoretically, if I were to scratch out its eyes and blind it, what would I need to do to roll a direct hit on its eyeballs?
That's yeah.
There
Or
aren't
am I
really
just gonna
mechanics
use
for that
action?
anymore.
No, there's no
There aren't
real
mechanics?
targeting. So
There used to be, but there's not anymore.
you can try
Okay.
and scratch at this creature's eyes, but it's still alive and it's still fighting back against you. So you can't quite get there,
That's
but
fine.
you can make an attack.
Wait, I might... Okay, so I can't use my tabaxi movement. That's fine. So we've still got 60 feet of movement if I dash. You said I'm 20 feet down.
Correct?
If I move out of its range, go to incur attack of opportunity. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay, is it gonna hit me with its trident? If I try and move out, or is it... No, that's metagaming.
I don't think it would really matter because I feel like it has to be part of its action to do that ability. An attack of opportunity is not the same as a normal attack in a lot of cases.
Right. So, I might dash as an action, or is dash a bonus action?
Action.
It's an action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't scale the side of the boat as a part of my...
You have a climb speed, don't you?
I do.
So you would probably be able to
I
make it
can.
up, right?
I can. That's true. Okay, yeah, well, I'm just going to attempt to swim and climb up the side of the... Actually, no, that's a bad idea, because Verena's drowning. I'm going...
If that was kind of fucking...
I forgot. It's not about me anymore.
Wow. What a situation.
Okay.
God, Thrash
Right.
being selfless?
Why'd you put me in this position? I hate all of you, making me give her a conscience. It's been so good not having to think about other people this entire campaign. Okay, so 60 feet of movement. Minus half for dragging. Right, I'm going to attempt to swim up to Verena and push Verena onto the side of the... get her up the side of the boat.
Okay.
Even if I don't get up, even if I just push her up, at least she's out of the water, I guess. Or even if I can carry her up at half movement and sort of be attached to the side of the ship.
Look, depending on how far you can actually move, keep in mind there's also the shore of the rocks just to the north there. You might not have to get her up and over the side of the boat, you just need to get her to dry land, really.
Oh, and that's well within my movement. Oh yeah, no, fucking we're doing that, right. So with my 40 feet of movement, including the dash, I'm going to move...
Don't forget that once you grab... Just don't forget that once you grab Verena, you've got to halve whatever you've got left again.
True. So from where I just pinged, that's 30. And then here is...
It's 10 to her, you'd have 30 left, so you could move 15, 5. You're just going to get to here. Sorry, you're just going to get to 2 squares to the right of Dranbalis on the edge of the shore there. Is as far as you'd be able to get.
Done.
With the,
Done. Yep, it's still out of the deep. That's fine.
Alright.
Right, we'll do that.
It will try and bite you as you swim away.
Sick.
Can't you disengage?
That would take her action. She needs that to dash.
Okay. Where is that?
What did that roll?
She's a bub.
Yeah.
Should be right.
Yeah, it should be right.
I'll be fine.
Alright, let's try this.
You never know. It is a blood moon. Svens' bad luck could run out.
Yay. Yes, it did. He just rolled a 2. Yay.
Hey.
It's a very negative moon tonight.
And the tables have turned, but you're still in a bad spot here.
I know.
Alright.
But it's fine.
Are we assuming you and Verena are now on the edge of the coastline there? Or the edge of the rocks?
Skadoosh? Well, yeah. I mean, it should be within my movement capacity. If I mean, to spend. If you have any.
Nope,
qualms?
I have no objections. This works for me. So you are in waist high water where you're standing there. So you're out of the water, but you're not fully out of the water, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But can I make one stipulation?
Yes.
Obviously I don't want her in the water, for the record. She's not in the water.
You can hold her up, but that sort of section where you are right now, that is sort of waist high water, yeah. So
waist high for me? Or...
Yeah, or like something like that, like around waist, sort of thigh sort of area.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
Yep.
Sick.
All right. Still a bad situation here. Most of your actions in this combat have been just scrambling to try and save people, so these things haven't taken too much damage. But it is now Patch's turn, so what happens?
Okay.
Killer.
Alright. I wanted to cure wounds, but I need my action for something else. So I'm going to second level again, healing word on Verena. So I've only got 1 of those slots left. But healing to main stuff I need to upcast. Oof, not bad. 10 hit points back for Verena, so she's back up. And can probably take care of herself now. And then D8 plus 3 for Jimjar.
D8 plus 3 for Jimjar, so healing word.
Plus chalice form, so Jimjar gets 10 hit points back.
Okay, so 10 hit points for Jimjar. Yeah, okay.
I can put them on. Is he still within 30 feet of me?
He is 30 feet down, and he's at least 5 feet away.
So probably not, hey?
Nope. I'm going to say
Alright, in that case, Thrash gets that 10.
Alright, Thrash.
Yeah, so 10 for Thrash and 10 for Verena.
10 points of...
10 or normal?
10 normal. It's heals. And then with my action, are any of these creatures above the surface?
The one to the north. The door to the north.
How far away from me is it?
It is. I saw that look. 35 to 40 feet, if you consider that it's lower than you are.
Alright, so I'm going to have to take a couple of steps closer, probably about 10 feet.
Yep.
So we're down within 30 there.
Yep.
Alright, and then produce flame. I'm gonna produce a flame cantrip. I'll put my star map away as I do this because I don't need that to be catching on fire. And then hurl it at that thing.
Alrighty then.
Rolling to hit. 22.
22. That's a hit, but I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 19.
That hits one of its mirror images.
Bugger. So that just gets rid of the mirror image, right?
Shattering one of its mirror images, so you now
cool.
see 3 of this creature.
Well, that's still effective.
Okay.
And then I'm going to duck back to the spot on the ground where the mace is, just in case I need to pick it up. That's action, bonus action, movement. That is me all done.
Okay. Top of round 4. So it's round 4 now. Jim Jar went down in round 2, so he's been down for 12 seconds.
And he's got a minute, right?
He's got a minute, so yes.
We've got until round 12 before he drowns?
Drunbalas. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Roger that. So there's still 3. I can see 3 of this person. One of them is real and 2 of them are fake, right?
Correct.
Okay. Rightio. In which case, Drunbalas will raise his hand up from sort of like underneath in front of him, like an uppercut kind of motion, and out of his fingertips will shoot 4 darts coming out of them, magic blue type of shape, and they will head towards 1 of each target and 2 to the middle one, just for whatever mechanics we can apply there.
Okay.
Which is...
I think you don't target them separately. I think you just target the group of them, and then Sven rolls to see which one gets hit. And if it's the mirror image, it's blank the mirror image. So effectively, you send all 4 missiles at it, and he rolls for each one. And each time you hit a mirror image, one disappears. The others would get through.
You're casting magic missile, right?
Yeah, that's correct, mate.
Yep. They just hit him.
Yeah, instantaneous.
Yep.
Oh, doesn't even hit the mirror images?
Nope. Just hits him.
Oh, nice.
Well, in that case, then I'll do it at 2nd level. No, I won't. That'd be a waste. That'd be a waste. It's only
no, it wouldn't.
They're only 1d4s there. I can do something else later on. So yeah, magic missile.
Magic missile. Okay, roll some damage.
It's coming out,
and you roll this once and multiply it by 4, right? Yes.
Yep.
So 20 damage.
20 damage. Do we see which one it hits?
Well, it's not shattering any of the images, so the images remain. So
we see which ones it's not hitting.
The images are like shifting back and forth, almost like
okay,
ball under a cup, so they're continuously shifting. So it makes it almost impossible for you to be able to determine which is the actual real one here. But those hit. So the damage was
20
points of damage. All right, that's actually a pretty solid hit with a magic missile. So
you smashed it twice now for big damage, bro.
Yeah, come on, guys, pull your weight. Let's go.
Hey, I'm keeping the others alive. My job. I am pulling my weight.
The only one doing damage here. Anything else that you wanted to do on your turn?
No, because all my bonus actions are tied up with spells, so I can't double spell cast. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's me cooked. Just double check. No, because that's a spell. So yeah, okay. No, that's it.
All right.
Cool.
Which means it's Jim Jar's turn. He's still grappled by this creature.
I'm just going to use a I'm going to harness my divine power to re-energize a spell slot.
Re-energize a spell slot. I got a question.
Yeah.
Can you re-energize me? Because I'm feeling pretty wrecked
sure.
at the moment. But
Grab a can of Red Bull or something. Yeah.
I already had one of those when we got started. So, okay, Jim Jar's turn.
Alright.
30 feet below the surface of the water with this creature just gnawing on him.
Mm-hmm. Action to try and break grapple, I take it?
That's correct.
Alright, let's do that. Fuck, 10.
Alright, so this creature needs to roll...
7 or more? Or does it need a... Yeah, it needs to beat me, right? Or do I need to beat it?
It needs to roll higher. Ooh, that'll do.
Yeah. Sure, I suppose it will.
Jim Jar's struggling. His lungs are beginning to burn. And he can't break the grapple. This creature holds tight.
Which means he can't dash, disengage, or hide, so that's basically his turn over.
It's basically his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Jar in a bad spot here.
Might have to get in there, mate.
Yeah, I might.
Might have to use your inspiration to dive into the water like Thrash did.
What inspiration?
Verena, you're up, you're awake. You're standing on the shore and Thrash is holding you like an infant with your head above the water. The first thing that you see when you open your eyes is Thrash standing over the top of you. What do you do?
I'm going to push her off of me and stand up very quickly.
Fucking welcome, by the way.
Adjust my armor so that I am somewhat presentable. And kind of take a look around, see that everything's still here. And look down, looking for Gadget. Just go, you've done a mighty awful job getting rid of these. Anyway.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh gosh, good question.
Oh, there we go. Fixed.
Don't know why that turned off, I clicked nothing. Okay, but yeah. She is then going to... You can take a health potion as a bonus action, yes?
Sounds right. Sure.
Okay, I'll take a healing potion as a bonus action, one of the cards. Because I need that.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, do the cards require actions, or can we just use them?
It'll act the same, so just a bonus action to do that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so 2d4.
2d4 plus 4, I believe it is, for a health potion. Does that sound right? Yep.
Right.
2d4.
That's 8.
So 8 points of healing. Bonus action to drink a potion.
Cool. And then I will, with my action,
push Thrash into the water.
What's wrong with you?
the
Seems like
spellcaster thinger to the north is still above water, yeah?
That's correct, yes.
Cool. I will just firebolt it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firebolt. This creature.
That's a 19 to hit.
Now roll a d20 for me.
Yes. I got concerned for a minute then, but no, this is okay. That's a 4.
4 is a hit.
Cool.
So you do hit it with this firebolt. So what kind of damage does it do?
10.
2 points of
2
fire damage.
points of fire damage. Chipping
And
away.
then I will scuttle away from where I am.
That's rough.
Creature brings its arm up as this firebolt hits it
Scuttling,
square in the face.
Okay, that
means
is me. And I'm going to cry, because it should be Gadget's turn.
And it's not. Oh, Gadget is unconscious and
Gadget's dismantled. He's broken.
dismantled. Oh, so we just see
He's
bits and pieces.
sinking metal.
Sinking
Starting
down.
to like some sinking, some float, maybe some floaty bits. I imagine there's a few components that are light enough to like float to the surface.
Maybe. He's pretty big. Pretty
No, well,
heavy.
Yeah, but like I imagine
Chunky.
there's got to be some wires and stuff, right? It's not just like all metal.
Sure. Sure.
Tubing and stuff that could have popped free, and you know.
Its face sort of bobs up out of the water, and it opens its mouth, and it's like, why?
I should have saved the cat. I should have just saved the cat.
This is why I sent Bark downstairs.
I can pick up the pieces later. It's fine.
Sinks into the water. All right, that means it's my creature's turn again.
God.
It's
why do they keep getting
spellcaster's
turns?
Turn.
Yeah, look at them.
All right.
They're more turns.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Now I need to think about this. So I've used one of those, and I've used one of those.
Casting more magics.
Which means there's no reason why I couldn't just do that shit again.
Yep, use them slots up, man.
I'm going to use this as a material component to cast Thunderwave.
You wouldn't reach it.
I think I will. I will.
Oh, on the...
This is actually a circuit board for a 100-watt amplifier.
Oh, wow.
Well, I plug that into a speaker and mains power, and it's loud.
Oh, I know what it'll do. It's going to cast another spell. Thrash, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh.
Would you be surprised to know this is like her dumb start?
Why do you think I made you do it?
Oh no, actually, she's better at wisdom than she is on intelligence.
Okay, yeah, that
This may go
would make
somewhere.
sense.
Also not surprising.
Oh, it was nearly a nat 20. That upsets me. Oh, that's a 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes! Man, this is one of my favorite episodes yet.
No, it's not.
Thrash.
This is not my favorite.
How ironic.
What?
Thrash, the person who so relies on her physicality and her strength, feels her muscles begin to seize. Fuck. As this thing casts Hold Person on you, you are now paralyzed.
Oh, this is messed up.
That's good.
Right. See,
how do I get out?
When the dice decide how this goes, and this is clutch. All right, so concentration reminder, and let's put the paralyzed condition on Thrash there. So that's its turn. So it does that, and then it's going to, just for fun, dive beneath the water 20 feet down, just to make it difficult for anyone to hit it. Moving on to the one to the east. It's pretty happy. Killed, well, I mean, it did significant damage to Thrash before she swam away. So you know what?
Oh, no. No, you don't. Have mercy. Come on.
You see it break the surface of the water. Let me just check the paralyzed condition.
It's your turn, guys. Does someone want to save me? You know.
Which one's that? To the right or to the left?
To
I have
the
been.
right. So incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls again have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a crit if the attacker was within 5 feet. So it's not within 5 feet, so that's good news for you. But it does get advantage with its attack. So
why?
Because Thrash is paralyzed. But then it cancels out with disadvantage, so it's just a flat roll. Attack. So. No, it's not letting me roll from its stat block. So I'll use this one over here. So I'll just roll that. 14 to hit is not going to be a hit, as it hits Thrash's thick skin and bounces off of her.
God.
It pulls it harpoon back again, ready for another throw later on, because it's now its other creature's turn, which still has Jimjar. No, Jimjar broke free, but...
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He
'cause I
broke
got
the
a natural
paralysis,
20.
but then failed to break free of the grapple.
Why are
So-
you giving us extra homework, Mark? Jim Jar was nearly free.
Because I don't like to cheat.
Another 20 feet down. 50 feet
Jar.
below the
He's not
surface.
coming back from that one.
How deep is this water?
Quite deep.
How long is a piece of string?
Can I see the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. How deep's the water?
Dunno.
Well, it's less than 300 feet. We know that much because I can see the bottom.
299
that's
feet.
helpful.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Alright, so 2 attacks. He broke his paralyzed condition, so these are just normal attacks. So 22 on the first one.
Oh.
Second one, a 10, so it's a miss on the second
These
one.
are disadvantage in the dark.
No, because these are melee attacks.
Oh, melee attacks don't have disadvantage in the dark. Is
No.
that? I don't. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't know that. I thought they all did.
If it was complete darkness, but it has dark vision. So 7 points of piercing damage to Jim Jar as
I
he
got
just
it.
gets dragged beneath the waves.
Uh-oh. Jim Jar's not looking
You've
good.
lost the Steel Defender, and you're about to lose Jim Jar, unless you can do something quite spectacular here.
The
Thrash.
only person capable of reaching him is currently paralyzed.
Thrash,
Oh, no.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you at the end of your turn, which is right now.
Well, there's nothing I can do anyway, so why not? We've got nothing better to do at all. Oh, this lag is killing me!
Really builds
Oh.
the tension there. A 3,
+1.
and technically it's
minus
minus
one.
1,
Three.
so it's a 3. Yeah, it's a DC.
The lag
2
on my computer.
saving throw, so. No. Patch. Dire straits, my friend. Dire straits. Can you pull it together?
I'll just pull me onto land.
What can you do? Anything? Nothing? No? Patch, you're up?
Hey. Oh, me. Sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
I was checking something. According to the rules, my produce flame cantrip can quite easily work underwater because it's magical fire, and mundane items don't affect it.
Yeah, okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do. I was just seeing if I could.
Yeah.
At this point, Patch is going to, because like I want to pick the mace back up, but it's not going to be much good to me under the water because Patch is diving in
Alright.
and gonna swim 30 feet straight down
Dive in.
toward Jim Jar and the other guy.
30 feet straight down.
Yep.
Okay, so. Keep that in mind.
Push.
30 feet.
Minus 30. Oh, sorry, I can only go 15 because half my movement, right?
Swimming, yes.
Yeah. So 15 feet down. Fuck. I'm not quite in range. Alright, so that means I'll have to do the other thing which I can do. So I'm going to level my star map at the thing, and using the map, not a spell slot, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
So you're casting Guiding Bolt.
Yes.
Talk to me about Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt. And I can do this with my star map twice a day, or I can cast it as a spell that I have prepared. Flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 46 radiant damage. The next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Okay, so make that one a disadvantage for me.
Yep.
And what's your Constitution modifier? It's fairly high, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 or 4. I'm just checking. 3.
So, okay. To attack, to hit. Sorry.
Yep. Rolling with disadvantage. Come on. Fuck. 10. No good.
Miss.
Alright. Bonus. Ah, fuck. That was the other thing I wanted to clarify before I did that.
Okay.
So using my map to do it, Does that still count as casting a leveled spell because I'm not expending a spell slot? It is a first level spell, but it's a class ability, and I'm not expending a spell slot to do it with my map. For the purposes of casting 2 spells in 1 turn is why I'm asking.
I wouldn't do it, so I would say probably not.
Alright, damn it. Can't heal Jim Jar as well then. No bonus actions on any of those. Yeah, there's not much else I can do, really. Yeah, it really is. I was hoping that guiding bolt would fucking hit it. Alright, yeah, that's all I can do at this stage.
Right. Cool. Top of round 5, John Ballas. The one to the east, to the southeast, is above the water. Just need to get rid of that elevation. And the one to the north has ducked below the water. And the one to the west is nowhere to be seen. Basically, just dive straight down.
Right. How far did you go, Patch? Was that
15 feet.
15 feet?
Mm-hmm, down.
Can I see Patch?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. That'll do. I am going to cast Bless. I think it's about time we changed our luck and bless 3 creatures within range. So everybody will now get. I'll send it to the game log so the viewers at home can see it. Add a D4 to your attack and save throws. Woohoo!
Alright, so we're giving that to Verena, Thrash, and Patch, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, keep that in mind, guys. You have a D4 for a roll.
Should be able to add it to your add a token to your thingy.
I have
Alright. Anything else?
Maybe we can see it.
Well, there's... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run to the manhole in the boat and just sort of keep my head under the... Well, just sort of at sort of like eye level of the shit that's going on around me.
Yep.
So I've got some cover.
Okay, alright.
Until the next round. I'm imitating this other guy up in the north. He keeps coming up and ducking down, so now I'm doing the same.
I dig it. Alright, so you're learning. Okay. End of your turn. Jim Jar. 50 feet down. Still grappled.
He's going to try again.
Patch is swimming down through Jim Jar's blood.
Come on, my man.
At least you know where to find him.
18, alright.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to roll this.
Was that with your bless?
Jim Jar's not blessed.
Oh, it's Jim Jar. Sorry.
Grapple.
Okay, so I'm going to roll this for everyone to see. I need to roll a...
19 or greater?
18. Needs to beat me.
15.
Yeah, but who has to meet what? Because I'm trying to escape from him.
I need to roll a 15. I'm going to give you the advantage here, so I'm going to... 4.
Yes!
So 8.
Alright, so he's going to immediately start swimming upwards. Take the attack of opportunity, I guess?
Yeah. You know what? I will.
Yeah.
Could be enough to end him.
So that one's still not letting me roll on there, so I'll just roll it here. So he misses with an 8.
Fuck. Alright, so Jim Jar immediately swims his entire movement, which is 15 feet underwater, and then uses his bonus action to dash, which is another 15 feet, to get him to 20 feet from the surface, and he's used his action to escape. So
you
he's
see
now
Jim Jar
almost level with me. Yeah, he's almost like he's 5 feet away from me, like below the surface, and like a little bit over from me. So I can see him. But that's a start.
You see him. He's not looking good. Verena.
I don't even have an axe.
We'll pull out all the stops here.
Yeah, if you want me to have another potion, I'll have another potion.
I mean, I can heal you more, but I don't like how low your hit points are.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'll drink another potion.
Yeah.
I'd
Right, another potion.
hit the guy up north.
Yeah, this is only a bonus action.
So 7.
Yeah.
7 hit points.
Yep. And then I will. His mirror thingo's gone. He's normal now.
No, they're still there.
No.
There should still
Aha.
be 2 there.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright. I'm just gonna go for it. Wait. Do I have range for this?
Use a low level or a cantrip in case it gets wasted.
Unless it's AoE.
Oh yeah, that would be very good at the moment.
It's a save
Alright.
on their part.
What are we casting?
Catapult.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw the dead bits of gadget at it.
I dig that.
I love it.
The revenge.
Catapult, I feel like, would have a chance of still striking the mirror image.
It's a save,
It's
so
a
I'm going to
dex
say
save.
that
Yeah.
rules is written here that it makes that save. If it fails, it hits it. So I'm going to say that she picks up like bits and pieces, like and almost like a shotgun pellets, just scatters this thing across the water where it's at. What does it need to roll here?
A dex save.
Dex save. Okay, let's see. Are these things dexterous?
Something just occurred to me with the way catapult works as well as that actually really makes sense if mirror image if they're not solid. Because catapult has to actually strike something solid for it to work.
Oh, you're not going
Yeah, it
believe
has to
this.
impact a solid surface. What?
Nat 20. Fuck's sakes, man.
Oh, come on.
This
So-
is the part where we start
is-
begging the chat to buy us some.
What happened?
But
And
there's no chat.
no chat.
No half damage. It just misses.
No, the water will take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
The water behind it somewhere.
Yeah. Which I won't bother rolling. What's the point?
Yeah.
That,
I mean, will it get intimidated? And if you do a cool line like that was a warning shot? Is it an intimidation?
Hey, Ellie.
yeah.
Actually, hang on, let me just.
You know what?
wait for a second.
Roll. I'm just going to give you something here. I'm going to give you something. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Get a 20, please, for the love of God.
Do you want to know how you can increase the damage of catapult by 8d6?
Throw potions.
You get a bag which weighs half a pound, and you get 4 vials of acid which weigh a pound each, and put them inside and hurl the bag. Bag hits the thing, vials of acid smash, go everywhere, and
You
apply
rolled
all the damage.
a 9.
A 9, yeah.
One of the images is gone.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
So
1 image left.
There's 1 image left. Keep me honest. It's now Gadget's turn. Oh no, wait.
Really,
That-
Crawl Span, you've done that 2 rounds in a row
That's
now.
cheap.
I feel like that should
Cheap.
have been Gadget's turn and I should get an extra action because Gadget just kind of
I-
flew across
I
the board.
agree. I agree.
Well, I don't know which part of Gadget's turn is it? Is it the part that's up the north, or is it the part that's sinking down into the water next to the boat?
They can do the most damage to the creature.
Moving on, it is my creature's turn, and you just spat a bunch of shit at it, and it doesn't like that at all. So how far away
Really,
is
I
it?
thought it would be something it'd like. Doesn't it like us throwing things at it?
This one was below the water, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's 20 feet down. It's going to. It's going to come back up. Yes, it's going to come back up above the water, and I think it's going to. Just 1 second here while I 30 feet. Okay, bonus action. Okay, great. No, it's not going to come up above the water. You just see it instantly. Shoom, gone from the position that it's at. Before it shoom, appears right next to Thrash as it casts the spell.
Me.
Misty Step. And then it's going to grapple Thrash, which I believe it can
just... Misty Step as a bonus action.
Yes.
Brutal.
Because Misty Step is, in fact, a bonus action. One casting time, one bonus action, yes. So it appears right next to Thrash, and it's going to grapple Thrash and start pulling her into the water.
I may very well die here, guys. Like, I'm being quite genuine. This is the closest I've ever come to death in this campaign.
It's okay, you've been blessed.
And you're at 40 hit points, Grace.
Yeah, what are you on about?
Shut up.
Paralyzed.
I'm raging.
I'm paralyzed.
And have a D4 on top of your...
I'm not raging anymore. I haven't inflicted damage in the last turn.
So it goes...
Have you taken any?
Down.
Yeah.
You've been attacked, so you are still raging.
Oh, fine. Okay.
And I think... Yes, that'll be the end of that creature's turn. Bringing it to this creature, and it is going to
fuck.
Swim.
Is that a good one or a bad one?
I might have ripped myself off.
Forgot something.
Yeah, I'm checking something.
By how much?
Alright, so we're going to need to use a little bit of theatre of the mind here. Pat, you're 15 feet down, aren't you?
I am, I'm just checking something.
So you're 40 feet away and 15 feet down. So this thing is going to double move to get it into 5 feet away from you.
Yep.
And that's the end of its turn. And then it's the other one's turn, and it is just going to swim up 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And make
just so you're aware that radius I just put on myself is bright light in the middle and dim in the outside from my starry form.
Oh,
10 feet and 10 feet. So no disadvantage for anyone in this little kind of area that has dark vision.
Okay. It's going to try and attack Jimjar twice.
Alright.
15 to hit.
Hit. Roll.
25 to hit. Okay, that's good. 2 hits.
Also a hit.
First.
Roll.
There we go. 12 points of piercing damage on the first one. He is now unconscious.
Roll.
The second one?
And the second one,
Through death saving throws automatically failed.
That's right. I'm just going to roll the damage anyway, just for fun, just to see what it would have been.
Yeah.
6. Okay, so it makes 2 attacks against Jimjar. He fails 2 saving throws automatically, which brings us to Thrash, who is still paralyzed and now grappled by this creature and underwater. So I need another wisdom saving throw.
I'm obviously going to use the blast. How much is this?
Plus a D4 on your...
Chuck a D4 on top, yeah.
Roll it first and then see if you want to use it. I'll allow it. You need all the help you can get right now.
Bless is unlimited for the time it's...
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 2, so it's pretty basic.
That's just your bless bonus, though, so you're still going to make... Yeah.
I can't even look.
Oh,
Is it good?
Yeah. 12 total with the bless.
So minus 1 is 11.
Minus 1 to 11.
-1, yeah.
That's doing jack. That's doing absolute jack. I didn't pass that, did I?
No, I'm sorry.
No. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you have a pretty high con, so you're going to last quite a few rounds underwater. So no need to worry about that.
No, she doesn't.
Because she's paralyzed, right? She can't...
Her con's not that high. What's your con mod? +1?
1, so I can do 20
She's
rounds.
got a minute.
Okay, so you got a minute. You got a minute here. Alright.
Yeah.
No, a minute.
You can do
plus
10
1.
rounds, Grace.
A minute +1, so 2 minutes.
You... Oh, okay, so I get 4 minutes.
1 plus con mod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, so Still paralyzed. Not good. Patch. Jim Jar's dying.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah, I noticed.
There's a creature right next to you.
Yes,
Leave him.
What kind of drugs are you on? I'm going to. Alright, does it take my action to like take him with me if I want to move? Because no one else seemed to be really doing that before, unless they had to compete with a grapple.
Yeah, no, just grab him. It's
Alright, sweet.
He's
In that case, I'm gonna grab him now.
It's like interacting with an object at this point.
Grab him. Now I can go back up 15 feet with my movement, taking him with me. Now that will bring me to the surface, but he's 5 feet below me. So what I'm thinking is more along the lines of going away from the creature and up a little bit. So maybe I want to get Jim Jar to about there and as close to the surface as I can. So it'll be 5 foot across and 10 feet up. So I'm going to also go 5 feet across, provoke the attack of opportunity on myself because it's not Jim Jar that's willingly moving away, it's me.
Alright, so let's roll that out. It's going to be a natural 15, so it's going to be a hit.
It's a miss. No, it's not. Oh, hang on, natural 15. So,
yeah, so
I don't know what its modifier is, so can you tell us the modified numbers? Because we don't know what the creature's stat
21.
blocks are. Okay.
That's
Never
right.
mind then.
Hit. So
Yep.
4. One of those. There we go. Max damage. So it's going to be 12 points of 12 points of
Ow!
damage.
All right, so I'm going to take that.
Man,
So
these
that's
rolls
fine.
tonight.
I'm not
Dude.
crying, you are.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so that's no action. I've just moved to there. I've got an action and a bonus action. I'm going to bonus action second level. I wanted to cure wounds in, but I kind of need the action to do something else. I'm going to bonus action second level healing word Jim Jar.
Okay.
And that will be my last second level spell. 2d4 for him. That'll be 10 hit points for Jim Jar. So he comes 2. And then I'm going to give the d8 plus 3 to myself. So it's 8 hit points for me. So it's like that almost never happened, but I still took 4, so that's fine. And then for my action... So my arm, right. What did I say? I was 5 feet from the surface now. Can I use my action to dash and get us the rest of the way up onto the surface?
You were 15 feet down, he was 20 feet down, you went down 5 feet, which means 10 feet, grabbed him, swam back up, so you were 20 feet down, so you went 10 down, and then you would have to have gone 40 up.
40 up.
How far down? He was 5 feet below me.
Yeah, so you had to go down,
Yep.
so 5
And
feet.
then away.
between 10,
Yep, so we're at 20 down.
so which means
But,
40 to go up, unless you go on an angle. So you
yeah, like the shortest route as possible from the creature where I grabbed Jim Jar to the shoreline.
So you would have had to have used to dash to be able to get to where you are.
You'd still have a
No,
bit
I
extra though, wouldn't you?
Jim Jar was 5 feet below me.
Right. So let me just.
And then we went 5 feet over and another 5 feet up. So that's my movement.
He was
That's
5 feet
15
down.
Dagger is coming
So
back out.
Oh, dragging Jim Jar halved it again. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what killed me last time. Is it knocks it in half a second.
Alright, nah, fuck it, never mind. I'm going to stay where we are. He's conscious now, so let's give him his 10 hit points back.
all right.
So he can move for himself, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at this motherfucker again with my star map.
The one that you hit
The
before.
one,
Still.
yeah, the one that I tried to hit before but missed like a motherfucker.
All right.
But
so,
it's no longer at disadvantage because it's within the light.
All right.
So let's do that. I'll mark off my second star map use of that when I can find it. No, that's wild shape. There it is. Mark off those two. And then go and cast Guiding Bolt on this mofo with a normal attack roll. Guiding Bolt, here you are. I'm going to add the Bless, even though I don't think it's going to make a difference. Fuck's sake, 14?
14 to hit is going to be a
miss.
A solid hit.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Thank God.
Well, it can have fucking hell 10 radiant damage, but advantage on the next attack against him before my next turn, or at the end of my next turn, I believe. Yeah, but next attack made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Alright, so someone can attack this creature with advantage. That's the end of your turn?
Yep, certainly is.
Someone can attack this creature with advantage, which is going to come into play because Drunbalas, you feel on your leg something.
Is it?
A Demogorgon.
Touch you.
No. It's Moople. What's his name?
Moople.
Moople. I keep thinking of Moople.
And you feel Pluplapine push his way past you as he makes his way up onto the deck of the boat, still clutching the broken end of his scepter in one hand. As he reaches the top of the boat, he looks around, sees what's going on, raises the scepter up above his head, and we'll see you next week.
God damn it.